One belt. A lifetime achievement. 2 world title straps. An unheard of feat. 3. History in the making. Tonight, 1 featherweight and lightweight world champion Martin Nguyen chases history as the first mixed martial artist to hold 3 world titles in 3 different divisions. The man standing in Nguyen's path, Filipino hero Kevin the Silencer Belangon. With explosive power and the hometown favorite, Belangon looks to claim the bantamweight world title for himself. And in the long-anticipated return to the cage, martial arts legend Renzo Gracie faces Japanese legend Yuki Kondo in a matchup between 2 titans of the sport. One Championship's reign of kings from Manila in the Philippines starts now.
Welcome to the most exciting global martial arts event. It is One Championship.
Shocks the world with an upset victory. It's a first-round finish for the champion. We have a new World Championships title holder. What a shocker! Quite possibly the biggest upset we've ever had in One Championship.
It's One Championship Reign of Kings live from Manila. We're broadcast to 138 countries, potentially over 1.7 billion viewers. It's a lineup of martial arts megastars, the likes of which we've never seen before. Shinya Aoki and Kevin Belangon are here. Also, Edward Folayang, the living legend Renzo Gracie is back. And Martin Nguyen looks to make history and become a 3-division champ. Hello everybody, I'm Michael Schiavello. Great to be here in Manila. I'm joined as always by my verbal sparring partner, the Dragon, Mitch Chilson. Dragon, in our main event, Martin Nguyen looks to become the first ever simultaneous 3-division champ as he takes on the rampaging Kevin Belangon.
Timing is Martin Nguyen's greatest weapon. He anticipates what you will do next, and he punishes you for it. He blends timing together with accuracy and power for an explosive combination. The striking of Kevin Belangon is a whirlwind of aggression. Once he senses the smallest weakness, he jumps all over you. The Silencer has the power to stop Nguyen's noise and capture his first world title.
And then what could prove to be for the #1 contender in the lightweight division, the striking sensation from Thailand, Shannon Wirachai takes on the submission wizardry from Japan, former champion Shinya Aoki.
Striking is where Shannon Wirachai shines. Those that make the mistake of standing with him end up on his highlight reel. Shinya Aoki does not plan on making that mistake because submissions are his superpower. He's as creative on the ground as Wirachai is on the feet. If you give him an arm or a leg, he will take it home. One man will move closer to the belt tonight in Manila, an epic matchup in the lightweight division.
And how about this next one? I can't believe it's happening. The one that got the whole world in a martial arts frenzy. The return of the living legend, Renzo Gracie. He takes on Pancrase megastar Yuki Kondo in a battle of the ages.
Renzo Gracie, at 51 years old, he continues to defy Father Time. The BJJ megastar takes on the 3-division king of Pancrase, Yuki Kondo, with more than 100 professional bouts.
Tonight we've got a stacked card from top to tail here in Manila. Let's have a look at some of the highlights. It includes the return of Gary Tonin of America as he takes on Rahul Raju of India. Also the brother of the great Georgia Petrosian, Ahmed Petrosian, takes on Chris Gimby, and former champion Edward Folayang is set to bring the house down. One championship, it's alive, it's a happening. Let's go to our opening ceremony. Italy.
Representing Italy, Armin Petrosian.
The brother of the great Giorgio Petrosian from Italy, Armin Petrosian.
Representing India, Rahul Raju.
The SNC welterweight champion from India, Rahul Raju.
Representing the United States of America, Gary Tonon.
One of the greatest grapplers on the planet, it's Gary Tonon.
Representing Russia, Aziz Parudinov.
Aziz Parudinov of Russia, undefeated 20-0 world Sambo champion.
Representing the Philippines, Edward Falayan.
The Philippines' favorite martial arts son, Edward Falayan in the house.
Representing Japan, Yuki Kondo.
Yuki Kondo, the middleweight, light heavyweight, and openweight king of Pancrase.
Representing Brazil, Renzo Gracie.
Can you believe it? Can you believe it? The living legend's here, Renzo Gracie.
Representing Japan, Shinya Aoki.
The former world champion, Shinya Aoki, the grappling wizard.
Representing Thailand, Shannon Wiratai.
The striking sensation from Thailand, they call him One Chin, Shannon Wiratai.
In the main event for the one interim bantamweight world championship. Representing the Philippines, Kevin Bellingham.
Listen to that ovation on a 5-belt win streak. It's Kevin Bellingham.
Representing Vietnam and Australia, the one featherweight and lightweight world champion, Martin Nguyen.
The two-division champion, looking to become a 3D here tonight. It's Australia and Vietnam's Martin Nguyen.
These are your heroes here at One Championship, Reign of Kings. We broadcast live to over 1.7 billion potential viewers worldwide. We unite the world with hope, strength, and dreams. As the home of martial arts, we are one!
And we kick off tonight with the One Super Series Muay Thai bout. It's going to be between the top king Muay Thai world champion from China, Han Zihao, and two-time world champion from Cyprus, Panicos Youssef.
Here come! Representing China! Han Zihao!
Han Zihao makes his way to the One Super Series game. 10 years younger than his opponent, 6 centimeters taller. And this man has stopping power. 21 of his 57 wins by knockout, a 37% finishing rate. 3-week training camp for Han Zihao, focused on the knees, on the elbows. Says he has no fear, but he knows the reputation of Panicos Youssef. Says he may likely win by decision, but he'd much rather win by a mighty elbow knockout.
Yeah, and training the elbows and knees was a good strategic decision for Han. Yusuf is known for his punching power and also closing the distance. Yusuf's got a lot of experience inside the cage with small gloves, and this is the first time that Han has been inside a cage with small gloves. So he is highly ready for this encounter tonight.
Han Ji Hao has beaten the likes of Pet Bun Choi, Inoue Junju, Shogo Kuriaki. As we look at our Muay Thai global rule set, 3 3-minute rounds. 3 judges score it based on a 10-point must system. 3 knockdowns in 1 round, it is over. No throws or grappling. What a way to kick off Reign of Kings here in Manila, inside the sold-out Mall of Asia Arena, with a 1 Super Series Muay Thai clash, as Han Ji Hao gets set to take on Panicos Yusuf. Look out for the elbows. Look out for the sharp knees of Han Ji Hao.
Representing Cyprus, Panicos Yusuf.
The Cypriot out of England, where here is a Muay Thai star. Panicos Yusuf brings in a 36-6 record with 9 knockouts. Trained out of the All Powers gym in Manchester, England. He's had wins over the likes of Quinton Vega, Ruben Almeida, Sergio Wilson, Ritua Kamsamrit, Rob Ing, and Rumnakorn Kampan. Battle-tested, he's gone to war against some of the biggest names in the world. Very much a counter-attacker. Has travelled to Thailand on multiple occasions to sharpen up his vice-like clinch. Also half Filipino, and believes that he'll have a hometown advantage of sorts here tonight. Panicos Yusuf after a 3-week camp.
Yeah, Yusuf has a very interesting style. He likes to wait for opponents to come in, baits them to draw them in, and then counter with big punches. He's also been inside the cage a few times. He's got 4 mixed martial arts records, 4 mixed martial arts matches. And one of those matches, he actually stopped an opponent. The opponent quit from leg kicks, Michael.
Yusuf excited to represent Cyprus and the UK in front of millions here in his 1 Super Series debut. Described Han Ji Hao as good, well-rounded, with fast hands. Anticipates an exciting bout due to the use of the 4-ounce gloves. It makes a whole world of difference. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape for our opening matchup here at 1 Championship Reign of Kings. It's China versus Cyprus. The Chinese athlete 10 years the younger, 6 centimeters the taller. Let's go to Dominic Lau to get us underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, and martial arts fans from all around the world, welcome to the most exciting global martial arts event, 1 Championship. Live from Manila and broadcast to over 1.7 billion potential viewers in more than 135 countries, this is 1 Championship Reign of Kings. So get ready for a night of non-stop martial arts action. And now, this match is 3 rounds of 3 minutes in a Bantamweight 1 Super Series Muay Thai contest. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, he is a Top King Muay Thai World Champion, standing at 176 centimeters tall, holding a Muay Thai record of 57 wins and 14 losses. Training out of Mad Muay Thai Gym, representing China, he is Han Ji Hao. And now, introducing his opponent out of the red corner, he is a 2-time Muay Thai World Champion, standing at 170 centimeters tall, holding a Muay Thai record of 36 wins and 6 losses. Training out of All Powers Gym, representing Cyprus, put put your hands together for Panicos Yusuf. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Mr. Atsushi Onari.
Okay, this is one's Muay Thai, okay? And okay. Quite okay. Let's check on.
Referee Atsushi Onari with the final instructions. We are set for 3 rounds of action. It's a one Super Series Muay Thai bout to kick off a massive night of martial arts action from the sold-out Mall of Asia Arena in Manila, the Philippines. Panicos Yusuf of Cyprus in the black, Han Zihao of China in the white. Both men opening up with the front kicks. Both men in orthodox stance. Quick release here on Panicos Yusuf. Does prefer to play a counter-attacking game. And there's a stiff jab from Han Zihao. Han Zihao knows that the kicking arsenal of Panicos Yusuf is superb. And there's a nice tip kick from the Englishman. Checks the low kick, does Yusuf.
Watch the leg kicks from Yusuf. He's got heavy leg shots.
Yusuf really flying 3 flags tonight. Cyprus, England, and the Philippines. Good outside leg kick there. There's that quick trigger from Panicos Yusuf.
I don't think Han wants to antagonize the leg kicks of Yusuf, but he seems comfortable exchanging with it.
Could one of these 2 men produce the go-daddy knockout of the night?
Go!
Yusuf edging forward. Forearms turned out in that very familiar Muay Thai guard. Goes to the inside thigh, then goes to the rib cage, then goes to the head, working all levels off the back leg. Relaxed, composed, Panicos Yusuf checks the low kick. Delivers one of his own, make it double. High kick there from Han Zihao. Still a filling up process. Both men dipping their toes in the proverbial waters here in the opening round.
Han's playing into the game of Yusuf and trying to bait him in, and Han's the one walking forward.
Left roundhouse kick there from Panicos Yusuf. Han goes to the inside lead thigh. It was when Yusuf was in southpaw stance. Now he's back to his preferred orthodox stance. Good turning left hook there from Panicos Yusuf. Han Zihao threads the right hand, misses the target. Roundhouse kick, hoping to loop the shin around the back of the neck is Panicos Yusuf. Front kick from Yusuf. Jabs to set up the inside thigh kick from Han Zihao, and Yusuf again switching here, Mitch, between southpaw and orthodox.
Yeah, he's comfortable going both ways, and he keeps attacking the legs. He's going to the inside and the outside of that lead leg of Han. That's going to slow down his movement a bit. You can see just how heavy Yusuf's landing these shots as Han kind of runs around the ring cage there.
Yusuf hoping for a low sweep, gets backed up by the right hand. A beautiful liver shot to a right cross combination there from Han Zihao. Best combination of the contest so far from the Chinese athlete. Thought about the front kick, did Han Zihao. Oh, front kick, how takes my feet. Beautiful front kick to the kisser there from Han Zihao to end the round. We go to the tap. Sellout crowd inside the massive Mall of Asia Arena in Manila, the Philippines.
Interesting first round for both these athletes. Han started to pick it up as the round went on, and the biggest weapon for Yusuf seemed to be that low kick. He kept going after it, but Han is starting to find his rhythm and really starting to get more aggressive. But like you said, Yusuf is a counter striker, so he is trying to wait for Han to come in and land his own strikes. But Han ain't taking a stool right now, so maybe that 10 years is a little bit played into
We're
this.
going to sign of youth versus age. The elder statesman taking a seat, the younger gun standing up.
Or
But all the
experience.
experience in the world to Panicos Yusuf, he knows how to pace himself. Look at our luminaries. There's Zhong Jinnan, Bibiana Fernandez, Brandon Vera, 3 world champions among our many luminaries here cage side. inside the Mall of Asia Arena, the hottest ticket in town.
By the end of the night, those three athletes could have the same number of belts as Martin Nguyen.
Here we go, second of three. One Super Series Muay Thai action. 3 judges at cage side for this one, scoring on a 10-point must system, which means you give the winner of the round 10 points, the opponent 9 points. Tentative start to this round again. We saw a beautiful front kick to end the first round from Hanzi Hao of China. Youssef was switching constantly between southpaw and orthodox, between being right-handed and left-handed. Good jab, just threads it through the double forearms, does Hanzi Hao. Goes to the outside lead thigh. Outside leg kick from Youssef. And Youssef having words with Hanzi Hao. I don't know if Hanzi Hao can understand him though, but...
Yeah, Han doesn't speak much English, but either whatever he's saying, he knows that it wasn't very nice. He wasn't giving him compliments.
Well, you see, Panicos Youssef is a counter fighter, which means he wants Hanzi Hao to come forward on him. He wants Hanzi Hao to initiate the attacks. Roundhouse kick off the lead leg there from Hanzi Hao.
And that's that experience that you're talking about, trying to bait him to come in, trying to get him frustrated, trying to get him out of his headspace and lure him into something. But Han doesn't seem to be falling for a lot. He's pushing forward, landing some big shots.
36-6 record for Panicos Youssef out of Manchester, England, 9 knockouts. Hanzi Hao, 57-14 record, 21 knockouts, competing out of Bangkok, Thailand these days, from Mad Muay Thai. Steps forward, almost walks into an uppercut elbow. Youssef spins him around, both men trade knees. Referee Onari breaks them. Uppercut elbow from Youssef. Nice knee, looks for a dump and executes it well. Executes it so casually, Panicos Youssef. Skip forward there, overhand elbow from Hanzi Hao. Beaten some big names over the years, Hanzi Hao. Got to start using the reach here, 6 centimeters taller than Panicos Youssef. And there's a jab from Hanzi Hao. We talk about the experience of Youssef, that's at top level because on paper, Hanzi Hao has had more bouts than Youssef, but Youssef has fought a far better competition. I'm talking world class for a long time. Both men trade roundhouse kicks, catch and counter there from Panicos Youssef.
Interesting round. Han seemed to have slowed down, or do you think it's just Youssef being in more control? Speaking of control, this is kind of what we were talking about. Look at the way they're trading shots. Nice little combination landed, but Han was the one that ended well. There's that inside kick. Youssef lands the body shot, while Han went low to the leg. A little back and forth action. We're not seeing the same sort of intensity. There's some of that control we were speaking of, a nice little misdirection right there. Interesting first round, or second round rather.
Hanzi Hao still refuses to take a stool as Panicos Youssef receives plenty of instruction in his corner. It's the first bout of one championship reign of kings inside the massive Mall of Asia Arena in Manila, the Philippines. And you're seeing a one Super Series Muay Thai bout. Third and final round. Still anyone's for the taking here. Who will put the foot down? Who's going to try and steal it? Who's going to go kleptomaniac in front of a sellout crowd here in Manila? Referee Onari to get us underway. It's been an intriguing battle so far. High left roundhouse from Hanzi Hao to open up here. A beautiful step around hook to an outside leg kick. And looks for the counter right hand of the Chinese athlete. Youssef wants to grapple with him. Hanzi Hao doesn't want any part of the clinch. Hanzi Hao likes to lead him with the elbows. Let's see if he does it here.
It's a left hook outside fly kick combination again from Han Zihao.
This could be right now, it could be 1-to-1. So this could be the deciding factor in a very close match.
Checks the low kick, counter right hand from Han Zihao, then goes downstairs. Nice guard against the high left roundhouse kick. Fake there from Panicos Yusuf, tried to switch to the right hand. Still anyone's match for the taking. Tip kick to the lead leg there from Yusuf. Han Zihao tucking the chin, backs him up with the right hand. Counter right hand misses there for the Chinese. Backs up Yusuf, catches him with a right to the jaw. They clinch up now, throws the knee. There's Han Zihao. Not off action in the clinch though, says referee O'Neill, and he breaks it. Elbow there, looking for the collarbone, was the Cypriot. High left roundhouse. Little more action now. Elbow to a right cross from Han Zihao. 1 minute 20 remaining here, Dragon.
You can see Han was in control of that first part. He was the one pushing forward, but you can start to see the experience of Yusuf starts to develop now as we're getting really close to the end of this match. I still think it's anybody's game. Trying to throw up a rear naked choke there, but he's getting his martial arts confused. This is Muay Thai, and he was rocked by that right hand.
Wrong spot. How about that? Big right hand again here from Han Zihao. It may just steal the round for him. And the crowd here in Manila are loving it. A very striking, savvy crowd. In an arena in which Manny Pacquiao has competed in many times before.
Yusuf still doesn't seem to have his wits about him. Han could turn it up right here.
Final seconds of the contest. Jab overhand right, no starch behind it. Nor behind the left hook there of Panicos Yusuf. Han Zihao, house on fire. Yusuf can't thread the right. Han Zihao backs him up. Uppercut elbow. And that's the end of the contest. Here it goes down to the judges, wherever you're watching live in 138 countries. How do you score it?
Interesting. Here's that catch. Beautifully evaded right there by Han as he avoided the high kick. Look at him marching forward, landing that right hand. Wobbles Yusuf a little bit, goes low, palm to the face, and then comes right across with another big right hand. And that could have been the difference maker in a very close matchup, Michael.
Some beautiful technique and combination work in the final round there from Han Zihao of China. Will the winner's medal go back to China? Will it go back to Manchester, England? Let's go to Dominic Lau to find out our winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of battle, we turn now to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges have scored this contest in favor of your winner by unanimous decision from the red corner, Panicos Yusuf!
Panicos Yusuf takes the win here in Manila. And the winner's medal goes back to England around the neck of the Cypriot. Unanimous decision win for Panicos Yusuf on his 1 Super Series debut. Folks, when we return, Armen Petrosyan takes on the flying Chris Gimby as 1 championship.
Sobrang hirap kasi madaming nang bubulit. Si Edward Pulayang, parang ganun din sa neighborhood, madaming mahihirap. I want to be a doctor when I grow up. Some people say that it's not for girls. Andrea Lee proved that they are wrong, that we can do anything.
僕は背が低いことが原因でよく周りから弱い者いじめを受けていました。青木真也選手はあまりジムに馴染むことができず、周りとあまり合わせることができなくて。
ผมรักประเทศไทยประเทศของเราค่อยๆพัฒนามากขึ้นเรื่อยๆที่เพจดำรงส.อำนวยสิริโชคได้เติบโตขึ้นและสร้างแรงบันดาลใจให้กับชาติ
青木真也選手の変わり者と言われても努力し続けた姿は僕の背が低いというコンプレックスを克服させてくれました。
My favorite athlete in this whole world is Andrea Lee. I like her a lot. She inspires me to never give up. We just need a little confidence in ourselves. Edward Polayang, kaya ko siya naging inspiration kasi nakita ko sa buhay niya kung gaano siya kahirap. Tapos nagpursige siya, tapos nagbago na yung buhay niya ngayon, naging champion siya.
Kamustas Kababayan, and welcome back to Manila, the Philippines, inside the sold-out Mall of Asia Arena, where one championship reign of kings is indeed alive and happening. As we tick down towards that massive main event, Martin Nguyen taking on Kevin Belignon. But what could be one of the red horse moments of the night, the move of the night? Could it be the Pusho lock? Could it be the rear naked chicken wing? Is this the red horse move of the night from Josh Pascio in our prelim card? I tell you what, it was something extraordinary. But coming up next, it's the brother of the great Giorgio Petrosyan, a world champion in his own right. Armen Petrosyan takes on the Flying African Chris Gimby in a kickboxing match.
Representing the Democratic Republic of Congo, Chris, the African warrior, Gimby!
It's always great to see this entertainer in the cup. His second appearance in one Super Series. The man from the Congo, Chris Gimby, has had wins over the likes of Murat Direktsky, Shahid Ulad Al-Hajj and Shane Campbell. He's had losses to Giorgio Petrosyan. Says he knows all about the Petrosyan family. Says he's figured out how to beat Armen Petrosyan. And can the man from the Democratic Republic of Congo do the job tonight? A 12-week camp for Gimby, worked on everything, says I'm going to play the game, says I'll beat Petrosyan tonight. Unanimous decision win is how Gimby says he doesn't match.
Yeah, you know, and Gimby, the last time he was here at One Championship, he went up against Yotsin Kai Fairtex, and as the match went on, he started to look better and better. So he says he wants to start this match exactly where he left off last time in that third round with Fairtex and really jump off to a quick start because, as you said before, he knows the Petrosyan family very well and he thinks he has the secret to success here tonight.
Watch out for the flying knees on Gimby. Watch out for the boxing. He's known for his hand speed and his punching combinations. We're under the One Super Series Kickboxing Global Rule Set. 3 3-minute rounds, scored on a 10-point must system. 3 knockdowns in a round, it's over. No elbows in this one, no throws or grappling. Chris Gimby, the former Super Combat Middleweight Champion, WKA Muay Thai Super Welterweight Intercontinental Champion, and Super Welterweight World Champion. Can he get his first win in the ONE Super Series? Chris Gimby says he's faster and will put more pressure than ever on Armen Petrosyan. Another fabulous signing by ONE Super Series. Armen Petrosyan makes his way to the cage for the very first time. WMTA Muay Thai Super Welterweight World Champion, WKU Kickboxing World Champion, ISKA Super Welterweight World Champion, Muay Thai European Champion, had wins over the likes of Mohamed Hummer, Charles Francois, Yasuhiro Kido, Henry Van Opstal, Yoshihiro Sato, and Vasily Kolosa. With his brother, Giorgio Petrosyan, the greatest kickboxer on the planet, in his corner. These two men have promised us fireworks and could be a contender for the GoDaddy knockout of the night. And there you see big brother Giorgio taking the best of little brother Armen.
Yeah, you know, Armen was actually a lot of the kind of the head gamesman planner around the entire, camp when Petrosyan, was preparing for, Gimby. So these guys know each other very well. This is a very interesting matchup. Armen prepared Giorgio for those Gimby matches, so they think they have all the weaknesses of Gimby perfectly planned out, and they have put together the perfect game plan to get the big win here tonight.
A judge's favourite, 70% win ratio in matches that go the distance. Hell of a chin on him too, Armen Petrosyan, only been stopped twice in 11 years as a pro. 87 pro bouts to Gimby 69, and spars the best in the world, his brother Giorgio Petrosyan. Here's our tale of the tape. It's Italy versus the Democratic Republic of Congo. The man from Africa, 3 years the older, both stand at 180 centimeters. Let's go to Dominic Lau.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is 3 rounds of 3 minutes in a catchweight ONE Super Series kickboxing contest. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, he is a 2-time Muay Thai world champion, standing at 180 centimeters tall, holding a kickboxing record of 49 wins and 21 losses. Training out of Team Gimby, representing the Democratic Republic of Congo, he is Chris, the African Warrior, Gimby. And now, introducing his opponent out of the red corner, he is a WMTA World Super Welterweight Champion, standing at 180 centimeters tall, holding a kickboxing record of 69 wins and 17 losses. Training out of Team Leone Petrosyan, representing Italy, he is Armen Petrosyan. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Mr. Atsushi Onari.
This is ONE's kickboxing, okay? No elbow. Okay?
Referee Atsushi Onari with the final instructions. 3 rounds under ONE Super Series kickboxing rules. A sellout inside the Mall of Asia Arena in Manila, the Philippines. Chris Gimby and Armen Petrosyan.
Ready? Go!
Touch gloves, Gimby in southpaw stance, meaning he is a left-handed combatant here. And a high round kick just upends himself. It's a good sign from Gimby going for the headache maker early. Gimby always exciting. Been following and commentating his career for a long time. I've never seen him in a boring contest. Checks the low kick. Forearm guard against the round kick to the body. There's another one from Petrosian off the rear leg. Gimby goes to the inside lead thigh.
You can see the stance of Gimby is quite wide, and it kind of makes him easier to hit with a lot of these kicks. Petrosian's a little bit more square, which makes him a little bit easier to hit with punches. But Gimby chooses to go to these kicks because that's his bread and butter. He loves the big kicks to set up that flying knee.
Roundhouse kicks off the back leg from Petrosian, drifts into the power side of Gimby here. Gimby with an inside thigh kick, then goes to the rib cage. Counter right hand from Petrosian. Gimby probing, double forearms guard against the roundhouse kick. Big right hand to a liver shot there from Petrosian. That's a combination you don't see a lot of. A straight right cross followed by a liver shot. And there's a straight right cross as a lead. Doubles up on it as Petrosian. Front kick from Gimby. Body shot again from the Italian.
Again, that same combo. I like how he's catching that kick, throwing the kick, throwing that big straight right, and then going downstairs with that liver shot.
Just needs to bring that tipping left forward a little more on the body of Gimby to truly impact the liver section between the 9th and 10th ribs. Hit that vagus nerve. You hit it and it'll close down the whole body. One of the most painful knockouts you can receive is a liver shot.
Armand Petrosian seems to throw shots with a little bit more power than his brother does. His brother's a little faster, a little more volume involved. He's kind of throwing a lot of power behind his shots.
Now, Giorgio Petrosian is all about finesse.
That was that angle, though.
There's a roundhouse kick to the body from Gimby. Roundhouse there from Petrosian. Throws out the front kick. Gimby slides out with a jab. Looks for the outside lead thigh. Looks for the inside thigh. Beautiful right hand lead there from Petrosian. Caught him. He seems to be confusing Gimby with that right hand used as a lead punch mix.
He's throwing it just like a jab, and it is connecting, and he's throwing it multiple times like he would double up on a jab. He's doubling up on that straight right.
Inside leg from Gimby. Petrosian closes the gap. No chance to throw the knees. Referee Onari breaks them. We go to the towels after one. Our luminaries here, cage side, include the champion. Look at that. 3 champs there. Jean Jinan, Bibiano Fernandez, and Brandon Vera. And you won't find 3 greater martial artists or greater human beings. Bibiano Fernandez injured. Brandon Vera about to become a major movie star. His film is out in a couple of weeks' time, I believe. Releasing here in the Philippines, going to be massive.
My Bust is taking over cinemas all over the Philippines, soon to make its way around the world. I heard the New York premiere was a huge success. Brandon Vera plans to get back in the cage real soon. I don't know how he's going to do it with all these, projects and movies that he's making. The superstar is also opening up a gym here in the Philippines.
Here we go, second round of 3. Some good signs from both these men in the opening stanza. I like the leg kicks of Gimby. I love the straight right hand used as a lead punch by Armand Petrosian. Front kick from the Italian to open up. Showed no signs of being afraid of the power side of Gimby, drifting off to his right constantly in the first round, Petrosian. Front kick from the Italian again. Got to get off the cage here. Gimby will try and corner him. Oh, catches him with a nice turning right hook and a jumping knee. Here comes Gimby. The African upping the aggressor meter. Tip kick and a roundhouse kick from Petrosian. Gimby got a guard against that tip to the body.
Gimby can't allow Petrosian to go first. When Petrosian goes first, he controls a lot of the action. Gimby's got to initiate first.
Gimby outside thigh kick to the back leg. Petrosian counter right hand. Gimby gets wild with the lead. And when you're competing against a southpaw such as Gimby, your prime weapon is the straight right hand. That's why Petrosian used it so much in the opening round. You've got to put your lead foot on the outside of the southpaw's lead foot to enable that straight right.
He's doing the push kick in that front leg very effectively, but also what's landing for him is that big right roundhouse kick right to the body of Gimby.
Wild looping punch again there from the African. Gimby comes forward, gloves up high. Backs up Petrosian. Petrosian trying for a catch and counter. Teep to the thigh there from Petrosian. Gimby eats the right hand again. They clinch up, chance for the knees. Got to keep busy in the clinch though.
Like
when you're close, I should say.
I like the angles that Petrosian's using. He's throwing these 2-3 punch combos, and then he's circling out to the weak side of Gimby. Very well done, and throwing another shot right away.
Gimby's got the fast release on that overhand right. I'd like to see more of it. Goes downstairs to the breadbasket. Knee there against the cage from Petrosian. 40 seconds remain, second round of 3. Gimby comes forward. Will we see him get airborne again?
30 seconds left in the second round.
Only been airborne once with a flying knee so far. There's a left hand. There's another bubble. Petrosian. He tags him again. Here comes Gimby. And just a slip. But he had Petrosian stunned off the left hand.
Oh, I like the way he was ducking under. He ducked under the left hook of Petrosian. He did it again right there, and he landed with a huge left hand.
Petrosian momentarily did the chicken dance. Can Gimby finish the round strongly? Yes, with the left hand and a short right. And we're 2 rounds down, 1 remaining. But Armin Petrosian was momentarily stunned.
It's the right hand in the first round of Petrosian against the left hand of Gimby in the second. Look at this. Watch, Petrosian throws a shot. Beautiful evasion there of the kick. Right here, he catched when he went airborne, and he came in with that right hand. Beautifully done by Gimby. Very eventful second round for Gimby. Look at that, beautifully done. Came right under the left hand of Petrosian. Caught him with a right hand, came across with the left. That's what wobbled, brought the chicken dance out. Good round for Gimby.
Great round for Gimby. Third and final. It's still anyone's for the taking here. Inside the massive sold-out Mall of Asia Arena in Manila, the Philippines. As we tick down towards the return of Renzo Gracie. Also, Martin Nguyen and Kevin Bellignon for the interim bantamweight world title. And here we are seeing one Super Series kickboxing action. One Super Series showcasing the best martial arts strikers on the planet. Gimby, southpaw, edges forward. That left hook that he landed will give him tremendous confidence here in the third and final. Could a producer go daddy knockout of the night? Nice little quarter angle turn there from Petrosian. Petrosian's inside left thigh is all shades of red. It looks like it's been sunburned due to the inside thigh kicks from Gimby. Front kick from the Italian.
You can see the power that Gimby throws that inside leg kick with, because when he misses it, he's momentarily caught off balance. If Petrosian could come in and time it, he might be able to land a big right hand as Gimby's off balance.
There's the left hand again, and drops it! No, says referee Onari. Well, it was the left hand again from Chris Gimby, snaking through to the jaw of Armin Petrosian. Inside leg kick from Gimby, he's doing damage with that. You feel that the confidence here is oozing through every pore of Chris Gimby Dragon.
You can see it. I don't know if it was a slight trip or he stepped on the foot or he got caught going backwards, but that left hand momentarily could have been a slight cause to the drop from Petrosian, but Onari says it wasn't and continues to push action. Now he's warning Petrosian of the clinch. You're not allowed to clinch in the kickboxing rule set.
You can throw the knees. Roundhouse kick. One goes to the body, one goes to the leg. Then the front kick from Petrosian. Jumping front kick and the right hand. House on fire, Gimby. here again for Gimby. The overhand right. Petrosian does a quick count of his teeth. What a round from Gimby here again. Petrosian, hands are low, and Gimby continues to hit him in the jaw. A jumping knee from the African. Petrosian's got to keep his gloves up. Roundhouse kick to the midsection. Beautiful left hook from Petrosian. Should have had a right hand for company. Should have thrown the old 3-2. Left hook from Gimby. 45 seconds on the clock now. Goes downstairs. Petrosian should have been checking those low kicks from the start. Roundhouse kick to the body from the Italian. Gimby's ready for the cave. There's the overhand right. He's walking down Petrosian. Chart for the knees. And referee El Nari breaks them. A thrilling final round here. Petrosian backs him up with the right hand. And another one from the Italian. Final 10 seconds. Gimby comes forward. Is he going to fly? He tried to. There's the overhand right. And we are going down to the judges here in Manila. Wherever you're watching live in 138 countries, how did you score it, folks? Did you have it for Gimby? Did you have it for Petrosian?
Interesting third round. You could see in a lot of the exchanges, Petrosian would drop his hands in the middle of the exchange, and that's where Gimby would come across. Look at that, catching him with a slapping left hand. And yeah, that was probably, Onari was right. Petrosian was just stumbling back. Here's Petrosian trying to clinch and save himself from any further damage as Chris Gimby flies in with the attempted knee, and he just extends the leg at the last moment to throw the kick. Very interesting three-round exchanges.
Tremendous contest. Gimby really turned on the pressure in spurts. And Petrosian backed him up with the right hand. This was a tremendous kickboxing contest. Gimby's second appearance in One Super Series, a One Super Series debut for Petrosian. Let's find out who won.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of battle, we turn now to the judges' scorecards. Judge number 1 scores this bout in favor of the blue corner. Judge number 2 scores this bout in favor of the red corner. And judge number 3 scores this bout in favor of your winner by split decision from the blue corner, Chris Gimby.
Chris Gimby gets the nod over Ahmed Petrosian in Manila. Jubilation for Gimby, his first ever win in One Super Series, and he did it in style. But when we return, it's that man, that sensation, the one and only Gary Tonin.
Global Citizen is very excited to be partnering with One Championship and tapping into the millions of martial arts fans in the region. We want to be talking to them with the values that they espouse in terms of integrity and respect and courage. These are the same values that all global citizens should have and that must have in order for us all to see a world without extreme poverty by 2030.
Today we're taking a look at one of the extreme poverty areas here in Manila, and it's a really eye-opening experience. I feel very honored to be here to see how these people live and to just experience this, what they live through on an everyday basis.
Everybody's so scared of these places, but honestly, these are the nicest people and the most polite people in the world. They're curious, they want to know what's going on, what we're doing here, why we would show up here. These kids are awesome, and they're so nice. I cannot overstate how nice these kids are.
Through the values of martial arts with the vision of the global citizen, they will be able to work hand in hand to end this extreme poverty so that the world will be a better place.
So here's how you can take action. You go to globalcitizen.org/one and you look at the petition and you sign the petition and put your name towards supporting global education.
Como estás, Cababayan, and welcome back to Manila, where tonight our main event, Ewan versus Kevin Belignon, is set to be a clash of epicness.
Martin Nguyen is a great athlete. He's the 2 division champion. I respect him as an athlete, but I don't fear him.
Kevin is a very explosive fighter. It's all about weathering the storm at the start and, sticking to my game plan.
I am preparing in every aspect when the fight comes in the striking or in the ground.
Everyone's saying that Team Lakay, they lack their ground game. I don't think that. I think they're complete martial artists. Their ground game is just as good as their striking.
Martin Nguyen has a powerful punch. I think that's his strength.
He showed that he's a true martial artist. When you put a martial artist against a martial artist, it's going to be fireworks.
To the Filipino crowd, I'm going to show you a good fight. Martin, see you inside the cage.
Kevin, you're a warrior. Let's show Manila why this bout is going to be one of the best bouts of the year.
And it's set to be a magnificent main event. And there he is, the 2-division champion, Martin Nguyen from Sydney, Australia. Looking to become the sport's first ever simultaneous 3-division champion. But coming up next, it's the USA versus India. As the grappling superstar, Garry Tonon, stepped into the cage for the 2nd time in one championship against Rahul Raju.
Representing India, Rahul, the Kerala Crusher, Raju!
The Kerala Crusher, all the way from India, Rahul Raju. A 6-week training camp. Worked on his wrestling, his takedown defense. But Mitch, how much can you work in 6 weeks on takedown defense to prepare for someone like Garry Tonon?
But in those 6 weeks, he also worked on leg locks. But again, how much can you really do in 6 weeks when you're dealing with an athlete the caliber of Garry Tonon?
Raju says he'll knock out Tonon in 2. The man who thunderstruck us on his Global Rules Set debut against Richard Cormanel last time out, sprints to the cage, Ultimate Warrior style. It's Garry Tonon. Mitch, what can you say about Tonon that hasn't been said before? The Lion Killer, simply one of the greatest grapplers we've ever seen.
That is true. He's a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's a multi-time world champion. But then to see a grappler, the status of Tonon, go out there in his debut and put on a striking display and drop his opponent is very impressive. I mean, granted, he is surrounded by some of the best martial artists in the world, but man, I'm excited to watch Gary Tonin.
We're under our global rule set. It's 3 5-minute rounds, bout judged in its entirety. No kicks to the head of a grounded opponent, no spiking or suplexes. Gary Tonin, a 12-week count. Says he'll either ground and pound Raju or may decide to take his leg home. Let's look at our tale of the tape. It's India versus the USA. Raju 1 year the elder, 7 centimeters the taller.
It's no surprise that a grappling advantage goes to Tonin, but a slight striking advantage to Raju.
This match is 3 rounds of 5 minutes in a one championship lightweight contest and is brought to you by Ant-Man and the Wasp in cinemas now. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, he is an Ultimate Satira champion, standing at 185 centimeters tall, holding a record of 5 wins and 2 losses. Training out of Juggernaut Fight Club, representing India. Please welcome Rahul the Kerala Crusher, Raju. And now, introducing his opponent out of the red corner. He is a 5-time EBI grappling champion, standing at 178 centimeters tall, holding a BJJ record of 64 wins and 23 losses. Training out of Team Renzo Gracie and Evolve MMA, representing the United States of America. Give it up for Gary, the Lion Killer, Tonin. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Mr. Olivier Coste.
Let's go, Gary!
Low blow, back of the head in spine. I want a clean fair fight. Touchdown if you want, and back your corner.
The towering height differential between these two men. But it will mean nothing to Gary Tonin when he gets Raju to the ground.
Judge.
This one brought to you by Ant-Man and the Wasp in cinemas now. Gary Tonin put on one of the greatest global rule set debuts we've ever seen. Last time out against Richard Cormanel. He outstruck Cormanel and worked him on the ground, and he hits a right hand to the jaw early.
Rahul's got to be careful. He's got to keep that distance and make sure he utilizes that reach. And because I think Tonin is going to want to get some striking experience here. Look at him. He's on his bicycle moving around.
But Tonin's got to be careful not to get overly confident because Raju does have power in that right hand. And he's got reach. And you see it again used there.
You can see Rahul just waiting to time that right hand. As Tonin's starting to close in, he's landed that big right hand, but
Tonin with the cutting side kick to the midsection. There's the right hand from Raju. And Tonin keeping the gloves up high now. Connects with the left hook.
Nice hook.
High up on the balls of his feet is Gary Tonin. Got to be careful of the counter right hand from the Indian. Tonin looking to control center cage. Probing with the lead hand. Drifts off to the left side of Raju, lands it right in his own. Raju backs him up now. Tonin got to be careful not to drift off to his left. Ducks under, there's the takedown from Tonin, and now we're in Toninville. Now we're in Tonin land. This is Lion Killer territory.
Oh, nice use of the wizard there by Raju, trying to get back up to his feet, and he does.
Well, that's going to surprise some people, the fact that Raju got back up to his feet very quickly.
Now he needs to create a little bit of space. Tonin's got good wrestling. He's very strong when he attacks that single leg. Raju's got to keep that wizard, how he has that right arm overhooked over Tonin's arm. He's got to keep that jacking him up. Make sure that Tonin can't level change. He doesn't need to. He trips the outside leg.
Nice work there from Tonin. Raju posting up on the right arm, looking for a way back to his feet. Playing a game for wrist control here.
Oh, nice roll, and he done. This is a bad spot.
This is a specialty. Can he take the leg home?
Oh, Raju's got to be careful. He's got to push. He's got to get that knee out of danger. Oh, that's a bad spot.
This could signal pain for Raju. All tied up like a pretzel.
Oh, look at the leg entanglement by Gary Tonin. The way he has his legs crossed, completely isolating that leg. Raju's got to create space. He's got to move. He's got to get his knee out of the hip. Oh, good job.
And Raju's through. How about that from Rahul Raju? And now he's got top position. Can he sling the legs a little of Gary Tonin?
Oh, he's putting the fire. He's got to let Gary Tonin back up to his feet.
The confidence must be oozing from Raju after that escape. He slings the legs now. And is he going to get himself into trouble playing this game? Up kick there from Tony.
You can hear Raju's coach, Arvind, screaming to let him up.
Rahul Raju showing he's not going to be a pushover. He's not going to be easy pickings. He's not going to go quietly into the night. And Tonin high on the balls of his feet, probing with that lead hand. Southpaw stance for the American. Throws the outside leg. Counter right hand from Raju. The leg's there again.
And he's got to be careful again with the inside heel hook.
Oh no!
He's got to create distance.
This looks painful.
It's okay. Right now you can see that the ankle is not necessarily, there he is. He's able to pop it out by a little bit of hand fight right there. But you can see the way that Tonin is controlling the legs, or the leg rather, with the leg entanglement, how his legs crossed over. Raju's got to explode right here. He's got to create a little bit of movement. Got to get out of this.
This is what Raju said he'd been working on for the last couple of months. Said he'd studied the leg locks, researched the Danaher material, trained leg locks at 10th Planet. And they're back to their feet. Uppercut there from Raju.
Raju gets out of two leg entanglements with Gary Tonin. That's got to be a victory all in itself. 20 seconds left in the first round as Gary Tonin transitions to mount.
Full mount now for the American. Gary Tonin in control. But confidence boosting round for Rahul. Here comes the ground and pound from Tonin. The big top, the big right hand. Can he survive the round here? The Indian falls to cover up. And he does indeed. Rahul Raju, more escapes than Michael Schofield in that opening round.
Look at this. Look at the way Tonin's crouching in. A little bit of a la Mike Tyson a little bit as he came in looking for that big left hook. There he is, lands in a right hand, but Raju coming right back with a combination of his own. Look at the way Tonin changes levels, slides underneath, and lands a big takedown. Good round for Gary Tonin, but I am so shocked that Raju got past two leg entanglements and survived the heel hooks of Gary Tonin.
Unbelievable. Rahul Raju, that extensive camp paid off. Now, this is the round that Raju said he would knock out Gary Tonin with. He said he'd connect with the right hand. He did on a few occasions in the first. Can he find a clean one here in the second? And Gary Tonin said either ground and pound or I may just take his leg home. Ooh, got to be careful not to drop the hands coming in. You saw Raju pump the right hand down the center corridor. A flying side kick there from Tonin. A high side kick from Tonin.
Tonin's kind of letting his creativity come out as he starts throwing these kicks.
There's the right hand that backs up Tonin. And Raju controlling center cage. Tonin on the outside, using all his angles.
Tonin can throw these leg kicks because, or these leg shots because he's not scared of the takedown from Raju. But Raju, if he could time that right hand, right as Gary Tonin's coming in.
Island's roundhouse kick. Worked with many high-level strikers in preparation for this one, did Tonin. And Rahul Raju showing patience here. Knows that he wants to see the opening for that big right hand.
You can see the way he comes in, like zigzagging in between to try to create those angles to land that big kick. But what he's doing out there is he's getting valuable minutes in an area where he's not very accustomed to. So he's trying to be creative and trying to express himself in a somewhat unorthodox manner, but we can see him switching stances and marching forward.
Raju tries to take his head off of the roundhouse. Now they're back on the ground. Tonin top position.
Tonin is a world champion black belt on the ground, so that's a whole different level. Look how he cradles the leg and arm right there. Raju looks like there could be a choke in as he transitions into mount. Look how he wraps that leg up. That's a tight squeeze right there. He's going underneath the arm.
Look to finish. So many possibilities available to Tonin. Raju back to his feet again. Tonin hooks the leg.
Tonin's trying to take the back. Raju keeps his back pressed up against the cage, and he's able to circle out. Again, another
Raju
moral victory.
Winning over portions of the crowd here in Manila through his amazing ability to constantly get back to his feet. Tonin resets. Throws a right hand. There's a roundhouse kick from Raju. Tonin switching between southpaw and orthodox. Lots of movement from the American halfway through the contest. Raju got that right hand cocked and ready.
And I like how he's keeping his hands low to just maybe be a little bit more cautious of the takedown that he believes is inevitably coming.
Uppercut from Tonin. Didn't find the target though. Resets again does Tonin. Raju trying to maintain his authority in center cage. Throws the right hand, so too does Tonin. Neither man connects cleanly.
Instead of going for the big head kicks, I'd like to see Gary Tonin start attacking the legs of Raju. Raju's got a very wide stance, and that lead left leg is wide open for a couple of either calf kicks or thigh kicks, where Tonin could start landing a lot of shots.
Tonin looking very relaxed, very at ease. Only his second match under this global rule set. Superb debut against Richard Cormanel last time out. Good left hand there from Tonin. There's another left from the American.
That's what Raju's got to do. He's got to start putting out that jab. Tonin's closing the distance, coming right into punching range. What's a perfect shot that he could throw? Boom, he could land either the left straight jab or a nice right uppercut.
Wild right hand there from Raju. Tonin with the head movement, snakes his way out of trouble. Now he's got center cage. Throws the right hand down the center corridor. Good evasion from Tonin, the head movement again. Outside leg kick from Raju. And Tonin in southpaw stance. Threads an uppercut, snaky and cagily. Raju's got to throw that right hand, especially when Tonin goes to southpaw. Front kick from Tonin, belly button through the back. Front kick again, a little higher there from Tonin. Under 20 seconds remains. The confidence in Tonin's striking ability growing by the minute. Now comes Raju on the front foot, Tonin with the uppercut. Backs off Tonin with the left hand, does the Indian. And we've got one more round to go, Dragon.
You're right, Tonin's confidence is growing because the shots that Raju's hitting him with really aren't doing any damage. Raju's just kind of in there, a little bit throwing a little bit of shots, but that was a beautiful uppercut. I like the way Tonin's coming in, and he lands a nice left hook there, but I like the way he's changing angles. He's coming in and he's zigzagging left and right, just like Mike Tyson. Tonin told me he went and studied high-level strikers, and he liked the way Tyson moved and landed that left hook. He hasn't really gone to the body much, but he is moving very well, and his head is always off-center. He's never dead in straight line.
3 world champions amongst our many luminaries cage side. Chong Jin-nan, Bibiano Fernandez and Brandon the Truth Vera. It's a sellout here at the Mall of Asia Arena in Manila, the Philippines. It's the hottest ticket in Manila. It's one championship, Reign of Kings. Olivia Cost, to get us underway. Third and final round. Will the right hand of Raju prevail?
I would imagine, yeah, we're done with the strike. Tony wants to get the win, get this to the ground as quickly as possible, and lock on a submission and finish Raju, because he's not going down from the shots that Tonon's landing.
This is Tonon's territory. Top position on the ground. So many options available for the grappling megastar.
Raju's got to start pushing that head down. You can't allow Tonon to drive his head up into his face like that. That's uncomfortable. It's also going to control his position. Raju's got to start pushing that face away and create a little bit of space. Tonon sucked his hips away. Now he's easily able to transition into, what's he got, full mount there? Almost half guard, but easily cuts through that. But here comes a triangle possibly.
Raju has shown his toughness to survive several heel hook attempts thus far. The arm is pinned, the face is exposed, and there's a couple of wet counts in the shoulder. There's another plaza over the shoulder, locks it up with Raju, and Raju's free again!
Let Tonon stand back up. Good job again.
The resilience of this Indian is phenomenal.
He might be losing on the scorecards, but he is winning fans worldwide by surviving Gary Tonon's submission attempts.
Escapes aplenty from Rahul Raju of India. And Tonon back to dancing, back to switching starts. Raju's going to try and catch him with that piston-like right hand. And Tonon circles off to his right, going counterclockwise. Raju probing with the lead hand.
Let's go, guys, work.
The left to probe, the right to damage. There's the right. Tonon on the balls of his feet. Comes out the jab. There's a hook, got the shoulder protection up in a hurry. Raju should have thrown the right hand. It was a golden opportunity. He may rue the missed opportunity. Double leg takedown from Tonon.
Yeah, that's what Tonon was talking about all week. It's his shoot boxing, putting these things together. And he considers a takedown just one of the many weapons in his arsenal in combinations. 1, 2, takedown, get back up, ground and pound, consistently pressuring Raju. Now he's going to take the back. These guys are slippery now. Looks like he's going to take the back there. He might go for an arm. Look how he's isolating the arm there. He's trapped that arm. There's a possible scramble if Raju can turn in. He's got to go chest to chest to get out of this. Tonon's got great back control though. Look how he isolates that arm. Traps the arm with the leg. Now he's going to be able to go underneath the chin.
You're in trouble! In big trouble!
Look how Tonon hides the hand so Raju can't defend it. Face crank. That's a face crank. That's nasty. Raju fighting his way out.
He escaped it again. And Tonon resets.
He's keeping his chin tight, but Tonon's getting under it. His arm is getting under the chin.
Oh, that's tight.
Tonon finally able to secure the rear naked choke after leg lock attempt, omoplata attempt, got the back, isolated, trapped that arm. That could be the Red Horse move of the night, but as he isolated that arm, he trapped that right arm. Look at that. Uses his legs to trap the arm of Raju and snuck the arm under the chin. Beautiful. That right there has to be the Red Horse move of the night. But gotta give it up to Rahul Raju to survive so many attempts. And he looked good in the process, Michael.
It is Tonon's victory, but also a victory for Raju on so many levels.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Mr. Olivier Coste, has put a stop to this contest after 3 minutes and 27 seconds in the third and final round. For your winner, by way of rear naked choke, Gary Tonon!
Gary Tonon continues his winning ways and does so in highlight reel fashion. The winner's medal for the Lion Killer goes back to the USA, and there he is, the living legend, Renzo Gracie, also Edward Polayan, They're coming up soon. It's One Championship Reign of Kings, the biggest card in One Championship history. We'll be back shortly from here in Manila with Edward Folayang.
I've been in this industry for a quarter of a century. I've never heard a sports crowd as loud as I heard in Myanmar for Aung San Suu.
He is a real life rock star for the Myanmar people.
It's incredible. He transcends all boundaries.
He excites them, he captivates them. The entire country stops. The country shuts down and applauds their national hero, Aung Hlaing.
Aung San Suu is on another level. He's on another planet. His stardom in Myanmar is something you've got to see, you've got to hear to believe. The most important message that Aung Hlaing sends to all young fans, not only in Myanmar but around the world, is that with dedication and with passion, you can do anything.
¿Cómo estás, Kababayan? And welcome back to Manila. A view of the massive Mall of Asia Arena where we are sold out for One Championship Reign of Kings. Our main event tonight, history in the making. Martin Nguyen, Kevin Bellignon for the interim bantamweight strap. We park our peepers backstage. Kevin Bellignon, the silencer, looking to silence Martin Nguyen as Nguyen looks to become a 3-division champion. And coming up now, former world champion Edward Folayang will get a monstrous roar against Azit Parudhanov.
Representing Russia, Azit Parudhanov.
Aziz Parudhanov of Russia, the Combat Sambo World Cup champion, WAFC Pankration Russian Cup champion, on a 15-win streak. Nobody has touched him, but he's never competed against anyone like Edward Folayang. And he's never competed against anyone or any crowd like he's going to feel here tonight when he's inside that cage with Folayang. Because in a few moments' time, when Folayang makes his way out here, Mitch, Manila's going to go in to an absolute meltdown. The odds are against the Russian to keep his undefeated record intact.
another very tough opponent. Aziz is, an undefeated athlete, and I could see Polyang pulling off the Red Horse move of the night, Michael.
Could we see a Red Horse move of the night from Edward Folayang or from Aziz Perudinov? Team Lakai, the most decorated team in all of Asia. And there they are, with the former champion, Edward Folayang. Folayang looking so focused around the hotel this week. Says he works on his boxing, works on his wrestling. Says his accuracy has improved, and that is a scary thought. Strong wrestler, awesome, run it like ground and pound. Edward Folayang wants to reclaim the lightweight strap. He's on the road to redemption, the former champion, the landslide. Here's the tale of the tape. It's Russia versus the Philippines. Folayang, the elder by 5 years, the shorter by 8 centimeters.
Folayang, the striking machine, takes on the very well-rounded Aziz Perudinov.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is 3 rounds of 5 minutes in a one championship lightweight contest, and is brought to you by GoDaddy. Knock out a website in under an hour. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, he is a Sambo world champion, standing at 178 centimeters tall, holding a perfect record of 20 wins and no losses. Representing Russia, he is Aziz Perudinov. And now, introducing his opponent out of the red corner, he is a former one lightweight world champion, standing at 170 centimeters tall, holding a record of 19 wins and 6 losses. Training out of Team Lakai, representing the Philippines. Please welcome Edward Landslide Folayang. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Mr. Yuji Shimada.
5 minutes, 3 rounds. No head pass, no going, no attack back. Clean fight, clean fight. That works.
On instruction from our referee Yuji Shimada. The chants go up for Edward Folayang, our national hero here in the Philippines. This one brought to you by GoDaddy. Knock out a website in under an hour. And Yuji Shimada gets us underway. Folayang in the red trunks, Perudinov in the black. Russia versus the Philippines. Could we see a contender for the GoDaddy knockout of the night? Folayang, the wushu specialist. Perudinov undefeated 15-0. Folayang looks for the outside thigh early.
You can see the difference just in their stances alone. Folayang's very relaxed, very comfortable on his feet. You can see Aziz almost looks a little bit awkward standing in front of Folayang.
Perudinov, usually an explosive starter. 11 wins in the very first round for the Russian.
He just overwhelms his opponents, Michael. He hurts them, backs them up, and then just punishes them on the ground. But Folayang's so tough to hit. His head is made of concrete, almost impossible to knock down.
Folayang, step-up side kick. The side kick, one of the specialties of the wushu martial artists, and Folayang uses it well. Folayang goes body, goes breadbasket, goes outside thigh kick. Outside thigh kick again, Perudinov looks for a counter right hand.
I like how Folayang's attacking that lower leg. It's going to hurt the movement of Perudinov, and he's going to just start to get stationary.
Folayang's got to be careful though when he throws the outside leg kick, not to drop his left hand. Because Perudinov wants to come over the top with a counter right.
Perudinov looked for a double leg takedown, but we saw a very heavy sprawl from the landslide. Perunov's got to create a little bit more of a distraction. Throw his hands first before shooting in like that.
Folayang tucking the chin, looking through the brow. Step across inside thigh kick to that femoral profunda. Perudinov circling dangerously into Folayang's power side.
Look at the head movement of Folayang. He's never in that center line. He's constantly drifting his head from left and right, looking for his next big shot.
Inside leg kick again from Folayang. Just above the lead knee, and already you see below the hem of the trunks of Perudinov, it is tenderized. It is all shades of red. Again, Folayang hits the same spot, and another cutting side kick. Folayang is very good at doing that, at choosing a spot on the legs, on the body, and putting it over and over and over again to break his opponent down.
Perudinov able to capture that single legs, trying to back him up against the cage. Look at the balance of Folayang on display.
The Sambo champion, Perudinov, would love to get this match to the ground. And Folayang's going to go to the ground.
The Russian to scoop up Folayang like that and put him onto his belly. Now he's got the back.
Belly to back here from the Russian. Throws him into the hamstring. Another one there for Perudinov for that sciatic.
See if Folayang can create a little bit of separation on those hands. He's got to break that grip. Right now, Perudinov's got a very dominant, controlling grip right there. He's got to separate those hands and spin into him.
Perudinov not letting go here. Folayang trying to get out.
There he goes. He spins into him. Hitting the outside trick. Good defense from Folayang.
Overhook on the right arm there, out from Folayang. A takedown for Perudinov. Tight position for the first time for the Russian.
There's that Sambo background, just throwing Folayang onto his back. Now he's in the half guard. That was a very close round, so that maybe that takedown is going to give him the edge in this round. Let's see if he can advance his position and show a little bit of ground control.
Wrist control there from Perudinov. Gives up on that. Inside the full guard of Folayang. Folayang a down over to the collarbone. Not allowing Perudinov to posture up and work the ground impact.
You can see Folayang's trying to overhook those arms, control a little bit of the ground and pound coming from Perudinov. But Perudinov's got to do a little bit more in this round. You can't just hold your opponent down. Just because you're on top does not mean you are winning the exchange. You've got to do damage, show aggression, try to advance your position.
Close guard here from Folayang. He opens it up now. Big right in between the eyes from Perudinov. Slings the legs to the Russian, bringing it home strongly. And we've got ourselves a match and a half. Here inside the massive Ball of Asia Arena, where we are sold out for one championship reign of kings.
That was a tale of two different areas of mixed martial arts. We saw look at Folayang, how relaxed and comfortable he was, picking apart that leg, doing damage to the leg, and controlling a lot of the extanga. But look, watch, when things went to the clinch and the ground, Perudinov starts to shine. Look at this, going for a high crotch and just putting Folayang onto his belly, controlling the back. Folayang was able to posture back up, but Perudinov was able to take him down again and continue the aggression in that ground exchange.
A heavyweight champion of the world, Brandon It's the hottest ticket in town. It's one championship reign of kings. Second round between the former world champion, Edward Folayang, and the World Cup Sambo champion, Aziz Perudinov. Russia versus the Philippines. Been a great run for the Philippines so far. They have been undefeated. Wins by Rene Catalan, Joshua Pacio. Hoping here for Edward Folayang.
If Edward wants to do this, he's got to stay away from the clinch up against the cage and keep this match in the middle of the cage, right here, doing what he does best, and that's throwing those big old hands.
Every time Folayang comes close to correcting his crowd, oohs and ahs and mashes their teeth.
You can see Perudinov starting to gingerly step on that leg. Folayang's got to go after that leg again. Look at the calf, the swelling on the outside chin.
The deafening chants going up again for Edwin Folayang. Looks for the inside leg. Folayang nicely cuts off the cake. Left hook there from Perudinov. And Folayang stops the takedown attack.
Perudinov knows where he needs to get this match, and he needs to get it to the ground because that leg, that's starting to bother him. Look how he's moving. He's stepping gingerly on it. Folayang should go back to that leg kick, attack that calf again.
Look for a step-up side kick there, did Folayang. Controlling center game. Sprawls out, defends the takedown attempt. Belly to back now from the Russian.
Beautiful combination, went for the double leg, transitions to the back. Ooh, Folayang able to get away.
A very martial arts savvy crowd here in Manila. Appreciating everything they're seeing from Edwin Folayang here at the moment. 3:10 remains, second round. Folayang, that right hand is cocked and ready. Perudinov drifting into the right hand, dangerously so. High right roundhouse kick from the Russian. Skip across inside thigh kick there from Folayang. Jab two, that two went to the body. Inside leg kick from Folayang. It's worked a treat for him so far. And now that reddening on the inside thigh has turned a shade of purple, a kaleidoscope of colour. Folayang fakes, not so the jab. Misses with the outside leg kick. There's the left hand, not gonna miss.
Perudinov needs to start checking that leg kick, or at least turn his shin out a little bit just to prevent some of this damage, because like you said, Folayang likes to get a weakness and then start to exploit it.
Skip up inside leg kick again from Folayang. 2 minutes remaining, second round of 3. Folayang saw it coming, from Perudinov. He's tenderized the leg.
Switch stances. I was waiting for that.
Perudinov's left leg. Coming back in the liver. How about that? Folayang a house on fire. Perudinov parking over. In the legs. In the body. The turning back into the liver. A Team Lakay favorite.
Sets it up. He was trying to throw that left hand again as Perudinov went to the body, but again, he goes back to the leg. If this one sees the third round, it's going to be tough. Perudinov to get up off that stool. The undefeated record is in jeopardy here, Michael.
Perudinov taking more shots than a camera. 20 seconds remaining in this round. A front kick there from Folayang.
Good evasion by Perudinov to sidestep that push kick.
Inside leg kick again from Edwin. What a round from the former world champion.
He's setting it up. He's setting up that push kick.
And listen to them raise the roof to Folayang. One more round to go, Mitch. It's a sellout inside the massive Mall of Asia Arena.
Look at this. This match, this round was all that. Leg kick after leg kick. Inside, going to the outside. Folayang keeping it in the middle of the cage. But look at this. Picks up Perudinov and puts him on his backside and throws a punch just for good measure. Look at that, the spinning back kick. Folayang still ain't afraid to spin and goes right to the liver with the turning back kick. Big round for Folayang. Aziz Purunov's got to come out with a massive third round if he wants to keep that perfect record intact.
Second out now, please.
Third and final round. This cauldron of an arena, all behind Edwin Folayang of the Philippines.
He's immediately shoots in for the single leg. Let's see if he can do this.
Perunov does not want to take any more of the striking standing up from Folayang. And lead there from Perunov.
Edward uses the cage, gets back up against it, dives underneath, trying to get his back pressed up against the cage, turn to go belly-belly.
Highway from Perunov to shake the whiskers of Folayang. This crowd on the edge of their seats. All those watching live on ABS-CBS Sports in action here in the Philippines. At home, in the bars, wherever they are, I'm sure they're screaming, jumping up and down for Edwin Folayang, the national hero.
Look at Purunov's leg. He has to hyperextend and almost lock it out so the leg doesn't buckle just to keep pressure on the front leg.
That lead leg looks like it's melting. And another cutting side kick there from Folayang. Perunov did come in 15-0, but as we said earlier, he has never faced anyone like the former world champion, Edwin Folayang. I should say 20-0 on a 15-match winning streak. He does have one draw on his record, Perunov. Inside leg kick, a nice step around inside leg that has worked a treat for Folayang. And there's the cutting side kick once more. The wushu technique from Folayang.
Good jab, landed by Folayang.
Folayang, who dethroned Shinya Aoki to win the World Lightweight Championship back on November 11, 2016. Before losing it to Martin Nguyen in November of last year. Defeated the undefeated Karen Ngeriev last time out in May. And maybe 2.5 minutes away from defeating another undefeated Russian in Aziz Perunov here tonight. Perunov shoots in, Folayang sprawls out. And there's a right hand. The landslide in the red in control. Ducks up with a right hand counter. Let's go. Outside leg kick of beauty. Straight to the back leg. Those tenderized thighs of the Russian. His legs will be throbbing. They'll be heavy. They'll be all sorts of sore.
It's going to be a painful plane ride back to Dagestan. You were right, Michael. Once Folayang gets a target, he is relentless with it. Look at him, takedown defense right here. Oh, man, Purunov's able to get him down as he tries to work past guard.
Is this the chance that Perunov needs? Top position with 1:35 remaining. Close guard for Folayang. Opens it up now to the Filipino.
You see him trying to go for Kimura. He was trying to play with that arm. He pushed the arm down, go for a triangle. Smart job by Folayang to try to control that wrist right there. But Purunov's keeping it nice and tight. He knows what Folayang's trying to do.
Folayang came in on a 6-week cap. Aziz on a 7-week cap. Both men knew it would be tough. Both men suggested they would make a decision. Folayang keeps the Russian inside his guard.
He's trying to use a sweep there. Almost caught it too. Active guard shown by Folayang.
Dragon, what does Perudinov need to do with 40 seconds remaining?
He's got to pass the guard and work for a submission. That's his only chance. His leg has been brutalized all match, and he's pulling his rocket the points. But now he's got the chance to do something here. Good spin, maybe take the back, jump on, go for a rear naked choke possibly. Follier's wise to it, turns in, goes belly to belly. He's going to create a little bit of separation here.
Is there something left for Perudinov? Is there one big salvo for the Russian? We're in the final seconds now. This crowd sets a victory for Edward Folaia. They're going to raise the roof. Absolutely tenderizing the legs of Aziz Perudinov, who needs his corner to help him stay standing.
Just once he found the target, he went to it over and over again. I like the setup there. He kept going to the leg, he mixes things up, he goes to the head. As he's coming around, he throws that patented spinning back fist. Good performance from the landslide, Edward Folaia.
Wherever you're watching, 138 countries around the world, live on the One Super app. How did you score it for Folaia or Perudinov? Let's go to Dominic Lau to find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of battle, we turn now to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges have scored this contest in favor of your winner by unanimous decision from the red corner, Edward Folaia.
It is definite in here. Manila in a meltdown. Edward Folaia stays in the winner's circle. And what sportsmanship, what Bushido spirit, what respect from Edward Folaia, a gentleman of the sport. Folks, when we return, it's the living legend, Renzo Gracie, back in action.
My goals in ONE FC are to become the ONE FC champion, destroy all my competition here in Asia, and show the world that this is how fighting's supposed to be.
Representing the Philippines, international MMA superstar, Brandon The Truth Ferrero!
He's fought in some of the best organizations in the world in mixed martial arts and other sports. And here he is at ONE FC, and he's coming home.
He cannot stand there in front of Brandon Vera and let him do what he does best.
Brandon Vera is the new heavyweight champion in front of his own fans in Manila. But that left hook did significant damage. That kick landed flush on the jaw. The follow-up barely needed.
And now the ONE heavyweight world champion, Brandon The Truth Ferrero!
I'm gonna share this belt with the whole motherland. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. I love you guys. I cannot wait to be back. You have a heavyweight world champion.
¿Cómo estás, Kababayan? And welcome back to Manila. We're coming up next. It's the one that sent the martial arts world into a frenzy. The living legend, Renzo Gracie, and the superstar Yuki Kondo. former middleweight, light heavyweight, and openweight king of pancrase. A second-degree black belt in Shorinji Kempo. He's beaten some great names, the likes of Semi Schilt, Mario Sperry, Frank Shamrock, the list goes on. It's legend versus legend tonight. He says we'll find out once and for all who is the better man.
Man, and Semi Schilt is a giant, Michael.
6'11".
And now Yuki Kondo is competing in the welterweight division. So that just goes to show you.
Oh, don't forget, Mitch, he beat Semi Schilt not once, not twice, but 3 times. Incredible, Yuki Kondo. Since against Matt Hughes in 2010. He's beaten the likes of Frank Shamrock, Carlos Newton, Pat Miletich, Maurice Smith, Wataru Sakata, Alexander Otsuka. The list goes on and on. Renzo Gracie. What can you say that hasn't been said before about this utter living legend, Mitch?
At over 50 years old, Renzo Gracie decides to return to the cage. This is absolutely astonishing. He could produce the Red Horse move of the night. This is absolutely the one that has been on the world's just fingertips waiting to get their hands on this. The Red Horse move of the night is a huge, I can't wait. I don't even know what to say about this one.
If anyone could produce a Red Horse move of the night, it's this man with all the moves, Renzo Gracie, an 8-week camp in preparation for the comeback of all comebacks. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape. It's legend versus legend, Japan versus Brazil. Kondo the younger, Kondo the slightly taller.
Renzo Gracie, the 6th degree BJJ black belt, got a grappling advantage. We're going to give the 2nd degree black belt in karate to Kondo the striking advantage.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is 3 rounds of 5 minutes in a one championship welterweight contest. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, he is a 3-division king of pancrase, standing at 179 centimeters tall, holding a record of 60 wins and 34 losses. Training out of Pancraseism Yokohama and hybrid fighter, representing Japan. Presenting to you, Yuki Kondo. And now, introducing his opponent out of the red corner. He is a 2-time ADCC grappling world champion, standing at 178 centimeters tall. Training out of Team Renzo Gracie, representing Brazil. Give it up for Renzo Gracie. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Mr. Olivier Coste.
Alright guys, watch out for headbutt, low blow, back over the head and spine. Defend yourself at all times, so my command at all time.
They shake hands as Olivier Coste gives the final instructions. 3 rounds of action in front of a sellout crowd inside the massive Mall of Asia Arena in Manila, the Philippines. It's one championship reign of kings. It's legend versus legend, Renzo Gracie and Yuki Kondo. Kondo in southpaw stance. Gracie at 51 years old, looking in great condition. A little cutting side kick to the lead thigh there from Gracie. Plenty of instruction early on from the corner of Yuki Kondo. The tension here inside this massive arena, you could cut it with a knife. And I'm sure watching live in 138 countries around the world, the intrigue since this one was announced, the comeback of Renzo Gracie.
You can see Kondo immediately start to go to that leg kick. Because in Renzo Gracie's last match against Matt Hughes used the leg kicks very effectively, but he wasn't in the southpaw stance. He was coming out right-handed. Oh, Renzo gets into the clinch. This is where he wants it.
Gut-munching knee there from Renzo. Backs off Yuki Kondo. That last match of Renzo against Matt Hughes back in April 10, 2010. Kondo looking for the inside leg.
Kondo's throwing out that right jab, but he's not really he's just kind of using it as a rangefinder. It's very short, he's not extending it, he's not stepping into it, he's just kind of pawing it out there.
A real filling up process here in the opening round for both of these veterans, both of these legends. Multiple King of Pancrase, Yuki Kondo. His last contest on Christmas Eve of last year. Was a TKO, I should say, a loss to Jutaro Nakao.
It's been 11 years since Renzo's been in a mixed martial arts competition, but he did compete last year in Finland at the ADCC Grappling Championship, so he has some competitive experience still. Oh, nice right hand as he tries to close in for the takedown.
And that's what Renzo needs to do against the southpaw. Go the right hand down the center corridor.
He's got to throw that right hand, work to the clinch. Try to get Kondo to the mat.
A legends matchup. Left roundhouse kick there from Yuki Kondo. Probing with the rangefinder is Renzo Gracie. The Gracie name synonymous with the sport. Renzo Gracie, one of the most beloved martial artists in the world. I've never heard anyone say a bad word about Renzo Gracie.
I'd like to see Renzo throw that right hand when Kondo throws those leg kicks. There's not a lot on those leg kicks. Renzo could step in and connect with a big right hand.
Referee Olivia Coles just telling both men to pick up the work rate. You've got to wonder what's going through Renzo's mind. What's he feeling right now? Returning to the cage in front of a massive audience for the first time in 7 years. Left roundhouse kick, looking for the ribs there was Kondo.
See the determination on his face. He's trying to find that distance. Kondo's the one putting out these shots, finding that leg, touching the leg with his own. But he hasn't really done any damage. Nothing significant has landed on either end.
1 minute 30 remaining first round. It's been a tipping of the toes in the proverbial waters for both men. Feeling it out, seeing what each other has to offer, trying to find a chink in the armor. Sharp goes up for Renzo Gracie, thrusts out the jab, does the Brazilian.
See, as he's throwing that leg kick, he's open to a lot because he's not really stepping in. His head's still in the center line. Renzo could step in, either catch that inside leg kick and charge in for a double leg, or just throw that straight right hand right down the middle.
Referee Olivia Coles is going to hand out a yellow card for inactivity to both men here.
Olivia Coles don't care that these guys are legends. He wants these two to push the pace.
Inside leg kick from Yuki Kondo. Gotta watch out for the inside leg kicks from the southpaws. Always dangerous. They can always do damage. Kondo reaching forward. Gracie offering his chin, maybe to tuck it a little more here. Thought about the high kick to Kondo. Gracie fakes the first leg. Scoops out the kick. Nicely done from Renzo. High kick from Kondo. Inside leg kick, didn't commit to it. Outside leg kick, missed the target. Nice evasion from Renzo. Final second to the opening round. They'll get some much needed instruction to the corner. Jab from Renzo. Gets underway the high left roundhouse. And there we go. To the town.
Michael, for a round to have 0 significant strikes, I was very invested in that round.
Bibiano Fernandez amongst the preliminaries here came side. And Mitch, everyone in the martial arts world invested, whether you're a pancreas fan of Yuki Kondo, or whether, as everyone is, you're a fan of Renzo Gracie.
Potentially 1.7 billion people on the absolute edge of their seats. Or one of the slower rounds we've had here tonight, but it's still, these guys have so much experience.
Tell me your heart isn't racing. Tell me your heart isn't fluttering every beat quicker when Kondo throws something close to connecting at Renzo Gracie.
But he's not really putting his power behind his shots. They're just light touches, you know? I'm really waiting for Renzo to shoot him for a takedown because Kondo has got Renzo doing nothing, and he could throw some serious heat at Renzo right now.
Second round, Kondo goes back to the inside leg. And Gracie finding opportunity to take Yuki Kondo down. They are barking instructions in the corner of Yuki Kondo, screaming at him like Gordon Ramsay.
That's what Kondo needs to do, back him up and throw some big shots. Put some combinations together. Throw the straight right, big straight left, big right hook.
Renzo's talking to Yuki Kondo, he's trying to bait him in here. And again, Renzo having words, calling Yuki forward, throws a right hand against the southpaw. And Kondo probing with the jab. Kondo's chin a little high now. Renzo saw the opening, whip with the right hand again.
I see him double up on that shot.
Left hook right hand, 3-2, and a single leg here from Renzo. Can he get a takedown? Makes the back stand. And this is where Gracie wants to be.
He shoots that arm in, looking for the rear naked.
This is Renzo's territory. This is Renzo's world. He glances towards his corner.
What if Renzo finishes with the passion lock?
How about this? How about this?
Take a choke, that's it.
How about this? Go on then! Go on then! No! In pure Renzo style, he taps out Kondo in the second round.
A bit of a slow first round, but once Renzo knew what he wanted to do, he went right after it. Got the single leg, dragged it to the mat, jumped on the back, struck in the rear naked choke, and that is all she wrote.
51 years old, unscathed and victorious. Renzo Gracie's comeback, a success in Manila. He scales the cage and gets an ovation from the sellout crowd. Renzo Gracie upped the aggressor meter in the second round. And look at this. Puts the hooks in, sinks the rear naked choke, and Kondo forced to tap out before he goes to sleep. Renzo Gracie, this most beloved martial artist, will take the winner's medal.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Mr. Olivier Coste, has put a stop to this contest after 1 minute and 40 seconds in the second round. For your winner, by way of rear naked choke, Renzo Gracie!
Renzo Gracie completes a fairy tale comeback after a 7-year absence. A superb submission, a superb takedown. Renzo Gracie victorious in Manila. The Dragon with the master.
Manila! I am here with your winner, Renzo Gracie! Renzo, it was a bit of a slow first round. My wife said the same.
But once you saw, like, I'm sure you went back to your corner, you devised a game plan. What was that game plan coming out in the second?
You know the best, I go to the corner, they want to tell me what to do. I told them, keep your mouth shut, relax and watch. I'm ass whooping him right now. It's gonna be over, quick. The first round was study. I know he hits very hard. And I know exactly how he defends the takedown. When he's pro, I run to his back, hook and took him down. And I do what my family have been doing for over 100 years. Choking people for it.
Renzo, all week you've been saying that this is not just a comeback, but this is a resurgence of Renzo bringing back the Gracie name to mixed martial arts. What do you want to do in this world of yours?
I have to teach the young generation that actually when you are over the hill, that's when you pick up speed. 51, if you believe you're old, you are old. If you believe you're just a young kid like me, that's what you got, you know? Thank you guys, and I want to dedicate this fight to my kids, of course, Huda, Kat, and Cora, my beautiful wife, Christina, and to a great friend that I have that has evolved Jiu-Jitsu in the Emirates, Sheikh Tahnoum bin Zayed. Their brother pushed me to believe the impossible is nothing.
Thank you. Manila, make some noise! Renzo Gracie!
A fantastic speech from a true martial arts gentleman and a true legend. Victorious in Manila. Folks, after the break, Shinya Aoki, Shannon Wiratchai has won championship.
Global Citizen is very excited to be partnering with One Championship and tapping into the millions of martial arts fans in the region. We want to be talking to them with the values that they espouse in terms of integrity and respect and courage. These are the same values that all global citizens should have and that must have in order for us all to see a world without extreme poverty by 2030.
Today we're taking a look at one of the extreme poverty areas here in Manila, and it's a really eye-opening experience. I feel very honored to be here to see how these people live and to just experience what they live through on an everyday basis.
Everybody's so scared of these places, but honestly, these are the nicest people and the most polite people in the world. They're curious, they want to know what's going on, what we're doing here, why we would show up here. These kids are awesome, and they're so nice. I cannot overstate how nice these kids are.
Through the values of martial arts, with the vision of the global citizen, they will be able to work hand in hand to end this extreme poverty so that the world will be a better place.
So here's how you can take action. You go to globalcitizen.org/one and you look at the petition and you sign the petition and put your name towards supporting global education.
¿Cómo estás, Cababayan? And welcome back to beautiful Manila, the Mall of Asia Ferris wheel, where we have a sellout show for One Championship. And coming up next, the former world champion, Shinya Aoki, puts his grappling skills to the test against the striking sensation from Thailand, Shannon Wiratchai. signal to the watching world that he is not done yet. He sent out a message for the champion, Martin Nguyen, saying, I want another tilt at the crowd.
If he gets past Shannon Weirchai, he deserves another shot at the lightweight king, Martin Nguyen, who's got everybody calling him out. Shinya helped me train for Shannon Weirchai when I competed against him. So it's a very interesting matchup for me.
So Mitch, Shinya Aoki 2 days ago asked you, hey Mitch, you've competed against Shannon Weirchai twice. You've trained with me for years. How do you see this match going down? What was your answer?
You know, it's a very interesting matchup because Shinya likes to close distance on people very quick. And what does Shannon do? Shannon likes to wait for people to close distance and drop that hammer of a right hook.
What makes Aoki so damn good in the grapple?
It's that clinch. He's so dominant inside the clinch, and you never know what he's going to do when he gets there.
Trapped and rescued from the caves recently in that story that made worldwide headlines. And this is Shannon Weirchai's tribute to those historic rescuers who brought those kids, that entire team, to safety. It's so great to see this from Shannon Weirchai, one of the most respectful and greatest entertainers in the martial arts world, and someone, Mitch, you know very well.
Yes, I do know him very well. He's knocked me out a couple of times. It's great to live forever on Shannon Weirchai's highlight reel. That's how I'll go down. So that's great, but Shannon Weirchai is one of the most creative and devastating strikers in one. He's hit you from so many weird angles, just like Shinya Aoki is one of the most creative submission specialists. Shannon Weirchai is one of the most creative strikers we got.
Mitch, let me ask this question. If Aoki takes Shannon down and puts him on his back, is that going to be the end of the night for Shannon Weirchai, or does he have good enough defense down there?
It's not just maybe getting him down. It's very hard to hold him down because he's so explosive. A lot of people don't know this, but Shannon Weirchai has a judo black belt. He's got a very strong base. Inside the clinch, he uses his judo defensively. So he's got once he gets his feet planted on the ground, it's almost impossible to take him down because he uses that judo so well.
And we definitely know that Aoki does not have the striking to match Shannon Weirchai.
Not at all, but Shinya has a judo black belt as well, and he hits you from so many weird trips, and he's a chain tripper. So he goes after one, which leads to another, which goes after another.
Which do you rate higher, Mitch? The grappling of Aoki or the striking of Weirchai?
Definitely the grappling of Shinya Aoki. Shinya Aoki has got to be one of the best grapplers inside mixed martial arts today. But the thing is that Shannon is evolving as a striker. He's working now with Master Tong out there in Bangkok. You know, he spent 9 weeks out there at Tiger Muay Thai. They've got some tremendous striking coaches out there, so he's always improving.
Let's take a look at our tail of the tape. This one should be epic. It's Japan versus Thailand. Aoki, 6 years the elder, 5 centimeters the taller.
No surprise on the feet, Shannon Weirchai very dangerous, but on the ground, Shinya Aoki is on another level.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is 3 rounds of 5 minutes in a one championship lightweight bout and is brought to you by Global Citizen. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, he is a former one lightweight world champion, standing at 180 centimeters tall, holding a record of 40 wins and 8 losses. Training out of Evolve MMA, representing Japan, give it up for Shinya Tobikanjudan Aoki. Introducing his opponent out of the red corner. He is a Natsu champion, standing at 175 centimeters tall, holding a record of 9 wins and 2 losses. Training out of Bangkok Fight Lab and Tiger Muay Thai, representing Thailand. Put your hands together for Shannon Wiratchai. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Mr. Yuji Shimada.
5 minutes, 3 rounds, not growing, 3 fights.
Final instructions from Yuji Shimada. Mitch, I feel this is a real challenge for Shannon Wiratchai. We are finally going to see just how good Wiratchai is, because you look at the recent opposition, Raju, Yakyaev, Singh Meena, Formanal, Peter Davis, they don't compare to Shinya Aoki. They're not that caliber. Aoki is the former world champion. He's the best that Wiratchai has ever competed against.
Yeah, this is a huge step up for Wiratchai in competition. Look at Aoki closing the gap and immediately goes into the takedown. This is where Shinya's dangerous. It's a huge test for Shannon right now. If Shannon can pass this test, it's going to tell us a lot. But watch how Shinya transitions. Oh, immediately takes the back.
This match brought to you by Global Citizen. Some nice popping left hands there from Wiratchai. And Aoki takes him down. Top position, half guard.
Beautiful. The way he got that body lock and kept spinning and transitioning, eventually getting Shannon Wiratchai down. Now Wiratchai's got the lockdown on the half guard here. See how he has that leg triangled in between Aoki just to kind of keep him there.
But this is exactly where Aoki wanted to be, inside the opening 40 seconds.
This is his realm. Inside this ground area, it's like a shark in the water. You have no idea where the end will come, but you know it is coming. So if Shannon can get up, it's going to say a lot for Wiratchai's improved grappling skills. But Shinya, watch what he's trying to do. Watch how his little intricate moves. All right, look at the pressure of the shoulder on the chin, just so he can pass the guard. All right, look at this. Oh, there goes Mount. Oh no, this is not good for Wiratchai.
You've got to figure the winner here becomes the #1 contender for the World Lightweight Championship, held by Martin Nguyen. Full mount here for Shinya Aoki. It spells trouble for Shannon Wiratchai.
Wiratchai's got to be careful extending those hands. You see how he's reaching his hands up to try to push Aoki away? Watch what Aoki's going to try to do. He's going to try to capture one of these wrists and move him into a bad spot. Man, I spent hours on the mat with Aoki. I know what this feels like. I know the despair that is going through Shannon Wiratchai's mind right now. He's got to use, you see how he pulls that arm? Look how he takes that arm and he controls it. He drops an elbow in there.
Oh, elbow between the eyes. He's opened him up. The ground and pound from Aoki has opened up Shannon Wiratchai. Here's the aggression. Here's the power. Aoki dropping bombs. Oh, Shannon Wiratchai in trouble. It's over. Shannon Aoki dominates Shannon Wiratchai. Opens him up early in the fourth round and pounds him out and does a lap of honor. Shinya Aoki sends a message to Martin Nguyen.
And he's into the crowd, running.
Off the reservation.
Covered in blood, flying up the chairs. He is slumped.
The tears in the rafters.
Shannon is opened up badly right now. The elbow cut right through the guard. What a dominant performance from Aoki.
The resurgence of the Baka Survivor continues. That's back-to-back wins for Shinya Aoki. And that was something vicious. That was a vicious incarnation of Shinya Aoki.
Look at this. Look at Shinya just all over Shannon with the ground and pound, throwing the elbows. Look at this. And Yuji Shimada was forced to jump in and stop it immediately. This is a different Shinya. This aggression from Shinya, he could have had the submission. There could have been an arm triangle. He could have took an arm. No, he chose to beat on Wiratchai to make a statement to the world that he is next in line for that lightweight belt.
A super aggressive Shinya Aoki, the likes of which we haven't seen for a long time.
Ladies and gentlemen, to present the medal for this match, we have Global Citizen Ambassador Ambassador Brendan Vera.
Shinya Aoki.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Mr. Yuji Shimada, has called a stop to this contest after 2 minutes and 16 seconds in the first round. For your winner, by way of referee stoppage due to strikes, Shinya Aoki.
Back-to-back wins of the highest order for Shinya Aoki. And he sends a clean message. It's clear-cut to the champion Martin Nguyen. He says, I'm the #1 contender now. He says, I'm the one coming for you. Our red horse move of the night. There's no doubt about it. The living legend, Renzo Gracie, scores the move of the night. The red horse beer move of the night. Renzo Gracie's rear naked choke of Yuki Kondo. After returning to competition from a 7-year layoff, Renzo Gracie taps out Yuki Kondo for the red horse beer move of the night. Amazing scenes from the living legend. And folks, when we return to the Mall of Asia Arena, it's going to be our main event. Martin Nguyen looking to become the sport's first ever simultaneous 3-division champ.
Martin Nguyen is something special. The time he captured the featherweight belt, I didn't think he could do it. I doubted him.
It was one of the most amazing things I've seen. To knock out Folayang, we were all mouth agape, in shock. Martin Nguyen proved the entire world wrong.
He truly is a real martial artist. He exemplifies honor, integrity, strength of character. He's an incredible person and an incredible athlete.
Martin, the situation.
Unanswered. It's over. Left hand there, and Lee's in trouble. Martin Nguyen extends his record. Oh, there's a big overhand right counter punch. Martin Nguyen has done it again.
And there it is! Martin Nguyen shocks the world! It's the biggest upset we've seen! We have a new featherweight world champion! Oh, the big come on! It's gonna die, Irene! We have just seen something extraordinary. 2-division champion, Martin Nguyen! ¿Cómo estás, Kababayan? Welcome back to beautiful Manila in the Philippines, where one championship reign of kings is alive and a happening. And coming up next, it's our main event. Martin Nguyen looks to become the first ever simultaneous 3-division champion. He takes on Kevin Belignon, looking for his first world title.
When I was 4 years old, I experienced this one thing wherein the bandits attacked military camp. My father needs to evacuate us, and my father took us into an empty water tank. Me and my family were scared because we were hearing gunshots from both sides. My mother were praying because we don't know what's going to happen, because you don't know when a bullet hits you. So we spend our night there until the disturbance were done. We were very happy when my father came to fetch us and brought us home. It made me tough because I fought my fears. That's the toughest thing that my father did. I love my father and my mother. They means everything to me.
Kevin Bellignon makes his way along the hallway of champions. The man from Team Lakay in Baguio City in the Philippines has an entire nation behind him. Hand the silencer. Silence the noise of the two-division champion Martin Nguyen.
Left hands. He is a very creative finisher. Once he gets a weakness, he jumps all over his opponents, continually putting pressure. But he's never seen the championship rounds. He's never been into the 4th and 5th rounds. And Martin has proven he excels in those rounds, Michael. So this is a very interesting shot. Look at Team Lakay surrounding him. This is Kevin's opportunity to snatch gold from the two-division champions.
Edward Folayang's there. World champion Jai Eustaquio's there. The most star-studded team in Asian martial arts. It's Team Lakay from Baguio City. Can they produce another world champion in this man, the man with the mightiest mullet in martial arts, Kevin Bellignon? We asked Bellignon yesterday for his prediction. He said quite bluntly, he's a man of few words. I'll knock out Martin Nguyen in any round I want to.
And he has that opportunity right now.
Martin Nguyen is a family man. That's where Nguyen derives his greatest source of strength. Can it propel him to become a 3-division champion here tonight?
Family means everything to me. My kids watching me go through all this hard work and seeing it all pay off. You know, there's no shortcuts. Just take a bit of inspiration out of that and use it for themselves.
Say hi to the camera, guys.
Hello. Being a father to 3 kids and a husband to my wife, Brooke, it's only motivated me to provide for them. They make me humble. I always want to provide the best for them. I didn't really have that when I'm growing up. It's only a dream that I make their life easier.
Australia's Martin Nguyen makes the way down the hallway of champions as he has many times before. Could he make history and become the sport's first ever simultaneous 3-division champion? He wants to bring the heat, and when he brings the heat, it's hot indeed. The man who knocked out Edward Polayev, the man who knocked out Marek Gafarov, the man who knocked out Kazunori Yokota, the man who guillotine shot Christian Lee, who TKO'd Lee Kai-Wen, who TKO'd Edward Kelly, and the list goes on. Can he find the big kibosh against Kevin Bellignon tonight? Martin Nguyen, confident, calm, collected, and his coach, Barry Selyevsky, out of KMA in Sydney, Australia, says they have the game plan, says they can produce the GoDaddy knockout of the night against Kevin Bellignon here in Manila.
You know, Michael, I've heard a lot of talk about the old Martin, but I appreciate the new Martin. This new Martin is a technician. He goes in there with a strategy. He is outworking people. He may have been, to 2 decisions, but those decisions have shown elevated levels of confidence and strategic development coming from Nguyen. And that's what you need to be this kind of champion. You need to go out there and get the job done, and he is doing that.
Nguyen's last 2 contests have gone the full 5 rounds. He says, I cannot let it go to the judges tonight. He says, I'll finish Bellignon in the first or the second round, and I plan to finish him with a choke. But we all know the prime weapon of Martin Nguyen. It's that devastating overhand right. The way he knocked out Polayev, the way he knocked out Gafarov. It was absolutely devastating. Anyway you cut this one, Mitch, it promises fireworks between 2 of the most explosive combatants in the martial arts world. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape for a epic main event. It's the World Interim Bantamweight strap on the line. It's Australia and Vietnam versus the Philippines. Bellignon 1 year the older, that gives up 8 centimeters in height.
Striking, these guys are perfectly well matched, but grappling and cage control, a slight advantage goes to the champion, Martin Nguyen.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. 5 rounds of 5 minutes for the One Interim Bantamweight World Championship. Our 3 judges. to score this bout at cage side are Joey Lepitan of the Philippines, Ian Cartwright of Canada, and Rosenberg Rossetti of the Philippines. Manila, here we go! Introducing first, out of the blue corner, he is a Philippines Wushu champion, standing at 165 centimeters tall, holding a record of 18 wins and 5 losses, training out of Team Lakay, representing the Philippines. Give it up for Kevin the Silencer Belanger. And now, introducing his opponent out of the red corner. He stands at 173 centimeters tall, holding a record of 11 wins and 2 losses. Training out of KMA Top Team, representing Vietnam and Australia. Presenting to you the 1 featherweight and lightweight world champion, Martin the Situation. Your referee in charge, Mr. Olivier Coast.
Low blow back of the head and spine. I want to feel for a fight. Touch draw if you want. And back your corner.
Final instructions from our central referee Olivier Cost. 2 world champions cage-side. Jay Hayes Stuckrio and Bibiano Fernandez. It's the main event from the sold-out Mall of Asia Arena in Manila of One Championship Reign of Kings. The smell of pyrotechnics and raw energy thick in the air. This one for all the beans in the Philippines. It's Martin Nguyen and Kevin Belanyon, the world interim bantamweight title. They'll test each other out early. They'll see what each other has to offer. There's tremendous respect between the two, but both said they would finish each other. Nguyen said he'd choke out Belanyon. Belanyon said, I'll knock him out any round I want to. Both of them carry tremendous power, particularly in their hands.
Martin knows they're very well matched in the striking area, but he believes he's going to have a wrestling advantage, and he wants to show that wrestling in the 2nd, 3rd rounds. So expect him to kind of dance with Kevin and see what Kevin has to offer on the feet, because we've seen this swagger come out of Martin Nguyen where he drops his hands, consistently drifting from left to right, and also changing stances.
That right hand of Belanyon is cocked and ready. Martin testing the distance, flicks out a jab, outside leg kick, second one of the bout so far from Belanyon. Fake again there from Nguyen. Shoots in, bit of a head clash on the way in there. Belanyon just checking for any damage. There will be a moment to perhaps have the ringside position. Take a look at Belanyon, or maybe just Olivier Cost.
That mullet acts like a pretty good helmet too, Michael. You can see the clash of heads right there as Martin came in. He ducked underneath. Kevin saw it coming in as he threw the right hand, but had the arms in the right spot, ready to defend the takedown. But as Martin came up, he threw a nice little right hand.
Now, injury time rules, and athlete is allowed 5 minutes for recovery and examination. If they're unable to continue, an official decision will be given, but we're okay to go on here. Big from Nguyen. Tension inside the Mall of Asia Arena. Will we see another Filipino world champion, or will Martin Nguyen become an historic 3-division champion?
Martin's diving down. He's not really changing levels. He's just bending over, trying to go for that double leg. You got to change levels with your legs. You got to lower your level down to get that takedown effectively.
Belanyon like a ticking time bomb. Like a hand grenade. Once he pulls the pin, he explodes on his opponent. Will he pull the pin here in the 1st round? Controlling center cage. Looks for the outside leg, does Martin Nguyen.
Martin continues to chase takedowns like that. Look for Kevin to time a knee.
Look for Martin to time that devastating right hand. Bellignon edges forward, resets now. The man with the mighty mullet. Ewan dancing, inviting. Outside crescent kick there from Bellignon.
Sidestep. Into the left. He knows what he's looking for. He's looking for the spin to get that right hand.
Whipping a hip kick there from Bellignon. And Ewan just shrugs him off. Left hook from Bellignon. The silencer with the outside leg kick.
See that wild right hand they threw as they exited? Kev Bellignon does that so beautifully. Right as they're exiting the exchange or the clinch, he unleashes a huge right or left hand.
Fakes the hook off the lead hand as Bellignon. Fakes the right cross as Martin Ewan. Ewan's got to be careful not to shoot in sloppily on Bellignon.
Looks like I had my timing wrong with the second and third round. Nguyen immediately going after the wrestling. But he's kind of diving in with his head down, not really changing levels properly on the double leg. So kind of going after like a rugby tackle almost on his takedowns.
Martin Ewan. Beautiful cutting sidekick there from Kevin Bellignon. Ewan trying to push him back from center cage. Thought about the right hand. Front kick there from Ewan, more of a punt kick though.
Furious exchanges, especially with
Crowd loving the spinning heel kick there from Bellignon. Neither man wants to give up center cage. Chance go up again for Kevin Bellignon. Thought about the wushu sidekick. End of the first round, we go to the town. It's one championship, Reign of Kings, live from Manila in the Philippines.
Look at this, Kevin head hunting, going up top. Look at this, watch the exchange. Immediately, as soon as they exit the clinch, Kevin swings wildly. He's got to be careful on leaving his head up like that, but also Martin's got to be careful not to get caught on something on the way out.
I want that kick down the middle and get ready to drop the lid.
And there is Martin Ewan's wife, Brooke. Great to have her here cage side, supporting her husband as always. And there's Master Fari Saliowski, head coach at Team KMA out of Sydney.
Man, Michael, I've never had a family member compete. I've always had friends, teammates, really close compadres competing in the cage. I can't imagine what it's like to have the father of your children inside the cage competing with everything he's got.
Second round, set for 5. It's a sellout inside the Mall of Asia Arena. It's the main event for the interim bantamweight world title. Australia and Vietnam versus the Philippines. Martin Ewan and Kevin Bellignon. Ewan up on the balls of his feet. Switching stance here.
Kevin has slightly adjusted his stance. His left hand is a little bit higher and a little bit extended normally, so maybe it's to counter that right hand of Martin Nguyen. You can see the nice wide stance of Kevin, which usually sets up that front push kick, and also it sets up the spin.
There's that punt kick again, and a whipping head kick from Martin Ewan. Side kick to the knee, fell short for Kevin Bellignon.
Martin sidesteps very well, especially when he sidesteps into the power side of Bellignon. So you can see him as he's moving away. If Kevin can time it right, he could throw that right hand and catch Martin as he's coming around to the power side.
Let's see if Ewan can find range with the cranium cracker, the headache maker, the overhand right. There's that wushu side kick from Bellignon. The powerful Filipino in the red trunks. Fake there from Ewan. In and out from Martin Nguyen. Haven't seen Bellingham pull the pin yet. Evades a little rush. Drop down levels momentarily. Fakes level change again.
Caught Martin on the shuffle. Trying a little ollie shuffle, and he caught him with that left hand as he spins right there.
It was the turning back kick to the liver. The one that sent Andrew Leone reeling last time out. Jab from Nguyen at full extension.
Michael, we've seen so many members of Team Lakay put on the performances of a lifetime. Jay Hay back in Macau against Adriano Moraes. We've seen Folaying just get better and better. These guys are putting on shows, and this is Kevin's moment to not only capture his first world title, but really to announce to the world that Team Lakay is for real.
Nguyen's team believes that the further this one went, the more tired Bellingham would become, and the stronger Martin Nguyen would grow.
Well, Kevin's never seen those championship rounds, and look, he puts everything he has into these shots, and he's missing a lot of these wild hooks. So that's going to take energy out of him, especially if we see the 4th and 5th round.
Is there any sense of vengeance here after Martin Nguyen knocked out his teammate Edward Folaying? That was when Nguyen captured the last world title. He's down here at bantamweight tonight.
That's the 5th takedown that Bellingham stuffed. Martin's got to put together some combinations before threatening the takedown like that. There's that hammer over right hand.
Telegraphed that overhand right. Bellingham. Will we see the little man flurry with that incredible power?
So he could throw that right hand, get Bellingham to lift up his hands, and then shoot in for the takedown. Use that weapon as a setup. Get people thinking about it, because you know the entire world knows he wants to throw it. Hide it behind the takedown.
The crowd roars again as Bellingham came close to the punch. Men upping the intensity. 70 seconds left in the second round. Another hook from the Filipino. A cutting side kick to the thigh from Bellingham.
Martin's a little bit too close in distance for that. You can see how quickly he closes the distance as Martin tries to spin as well. Kevin likes to have a little bit more space between his opponents when he throws that spinning attack.
Nguyen said he wanted to bring the heat, Nick. Is he bringing the heat here in Manila tonight so far?
I think he's trying to get a read on Kevin, you know? I mean, I've sparred with Kevin. I know how hard it is to get a read on what he's doing because he moves so explosively. I mean, he threw a punch, he missed the punch, and it almost knocked me down. He didn't even hit me. It's incredible the speed at which he throws attacks.
Spinning heel kick there from Martin Nguyen. Drews back to center ring, does a little shuffle. Pops out the jab, does Bellingham. Final 10 seconds of the round. An intriguing content. It's edge of the seat stuff here in Manila. Side kick negates the overhand right, and then we go to the tag.
It's interesting how Martin, he anticipates the ground and he takes the extra couple seconds to break like that. You know, he kind of acknowledges that, and he leads the way with that. Here it is, look at the shuffle. Boom, left hand landed by Kevin. Beautiful left hand as Martin was trying to adjust stances right there. You can see just how Kevin drops his head to protect from that right hand as he's swinging wildly. Interesting second round.
And this is the man that the winner will most likely meet later this year. Bibiano Fernandes, the bantamweight world champion, sidelined with a foot injury. Says he'll be competitive again by October.
Nguyen not on the stool.
Nguyen may be sending a mental message to Kevin Bellingham, not taking a seat between rounds. A sellout crowd here in Manila. It's the hottest ticket in town. It's one championship.
Round 3.
An interesting second round. Both the first and second rounds were very close.
Both men throwing the heavy leather early on. Nguyen fakes a takedown, throws that punt kick.
I like how he did that. He was possibly looking for an overhand to come up with that left hook, but he chose to throw the kick instead.
Fakes a front kick to Bellignon. Nguyen goes to the midsection, goes to the high inside thigh.
Like how Martin's mixing up the weapons. Inside leg kick, front push kick.
Bellignon needs to try and close down the movement of Nguyen. Step across inside thigh kick. Nguyen goes up to the rib cage. Fake slow again does Nguyen.
Both these guys look like they're prepared to go the full 25 minutes. They look just as fresh now as they did in the first couple minutes of the first round.
There has never been a question mark surrounding the fuel tank of any man from Team Lakay at the altitude they train at.
Man, you get up there and you start training and your lungs start to close up on you. It's a very interesting phenomenon to train at elevation like that if you're not used to it. And when these guys are raised in elevation, they don't just go there and train, they were born at that height.
We are talking about Baguio City and the Philippines, the home of Team Lakay, that boasts the likes of Kevin Bellignon, Edward Falayan, Danny Kingan, Jai Eustaquio and more. With a bit of a shuffle again here from Nguyen. Want to start to see both of these men committing a lot more here. And Bellignon tries to. Wicked left hook there from Kevin Bellignon. Goes to the body now to the Filipino.
Kevin's having a lot of success inside the close, dirty boxing type exchanges, especially when Nguyen's starting to back up.
Remember, Nguyen said he did not want it to go to the judges tonight. Has in his last two contests against Bibiano Fernandez and against Christian Lee. Lost in his bantamweight title bid to Bibiano Fernandez in a razor-thin decision to the Brazilian. High kick there from Bellignon.
I like how Nguyen came up with an uppercut off that failed takedown attempt. He's starting to mix things up a little bit, the shootbox type style.
Adjustment of his trunks there for Bellignon. 2 minutes 20 remaining, third round of 5 of our main event. Tearing the trunk there of Bellignon. Referee Olivier Coles checks it out, gives the A-OK to continue.
We got doctors on hand, but we don't have any tailors to fix situations like that.
It's Manila, there's a lot here. They make great suits, Mitch. Sure we could find one in a hurry. Left hook there from Bellignon. Martin Nguyen. You want to see a little more pepper here from Nguyen.
When you're the champion, you're the most hunted man in the entire organization, especially when you hold titles in multiple divisions. So there's a lot of tape on Martin. People are constantly studying him. You know, from people know what Martin wants to do. So there's a lot of people that are fine-tuning their strategies when it comes to, you know, Martin Nguyen, and that's what Team Lakay is best at. So it's not like Martin's not trying to be exciting, not trying to be explosive, but his opponents are just coming more.
And the high kick from Bellignon. You sense that the ticking time bomb may be ready to explode. Bellignon launching the heavy artillery. 1:10 remaining in the third. Martin Nguyen staying patient. A cerebral cortex from the two-division champion. Looking to make it through.
So I like how he threw that uppercut as Martin Nguyen started to close that distance. And now he's putting punches together.
Martin Nguyen double jab.
This is what Kevin wants. He wants to get comfortable and throw these shots. This is what he does best. Martin Nguyen has so many weapons. He needs to utilize the wrestling. Back Kevin up against the cage, force a takedown. Some scrambling, drain on Kevin a little bit.
We've seen Kevin unleash some power salvos. Have any of them affected the two-division champion though, Mitch?
Doesn't look like it. Kevin's hit Martin with some big shots, and Martin's really not fazed by it. That front push kick, or that kind of that whipping front kick that he's throwing, is very effective. It's cutting through the guard of Bellignon and it's landing. It's not doing a lot of damage, but it's scoring.
The thing about Martin Nguyen, he's constantly on the move. He's never a stagnant target. Completely different to the last 5 opponents that Bellignon has competed against and beaten. And Bellignon having trouble tonight, closing down the movement of Martin Nguyen. He'll get a chance to recover from the accidental groin shot here.
The most devastating right hand in all of ONE Championship just went a little bit low right there. So that's gotta hurt. Usually puts people to sleep. Now it's going in a whole other direction.
Two seconds left on the clock, so as soon as they recommence, it will be over this round. But Bellignon is allowed 5 minutes for recovery and medical examination.
Now we're getting into the fourth round, and this is typically where we see Martin Nguyen really start to do his best work.
I wonder if they shouldn't get those shorts replaced between rounds for Kevin Bellignon. They may be annoying him, but also the risk of maybe one of Martin's feet, if he kicks him, getting caught in the trunks. There are 2 seconds left in the round, but Bellignon is allowed 5 minutes for recovery. If he is unable to continue, an official decision will be given. So that is the end of the round, and we go to the towels. Okay, Mitch Chilson, let's play coach here for a moment. If you're in the corner of the two-division champion, Martin Nguyen, what are you telling Martin to do?
Well, let's see what he was doing here in the third round. Boom, landing the overhand right. You know, he's trying to mix up these weapons. I'd like to see him, fake the overhand right and then set up that takedown. Throw the overhand, see how Kevin reacts, throw the overhand again, but then go in for the takedown. Try to put Kevin on his back. Take him out of this realm because Kevin is kind of falling into his rhythm and he's landed some big strikes. What do I think Kevin should do? Kevin needs to push the action a little bit. He needs to try to shut down the movement, back Martin up against the cage and let go of some of these big strikes, utilizing that jab and also that leg kick. I'd like to see Kevin start kicking the legs of Martin again to start slowing down some of that movement.
What a night it's been so far here in Manila. Great to see Renzo Gracie flying and ONE Championship trending on Twitter here in the Philippines. They touch gloves. This, the penultimate round, 4 of 5. Nguyen fakes and feints. He drifts off to his right, staying away from the power hand of Bellignon. Thrusts out the jab, does the Aussie. Bellignon fakes. We're in deep water now. Nguyen with an outside thigh kick. Bellignon tried to counter with those heavy hands.
Martin's movement is exceptional. He's evading the counter strikes of Bellignon very well, consistently moving his forward. But if Bellignon starts to close the distance a little bit more, he might be able to connect on some of these shots.
Oh, pump kick there, and a counter left hook from Bellignon. Throws the right down the center corridor. And Martin Nguyen, a little too slick, a little too evasive. Bellignon's got to find a way to close down the angles of Martin Nguyen. Nguyen fakes the right hand. Nguyen can be so frustrating to take on. The distance, the angles, the timing, the evasion of the two-division champion. Is the distance a problem for Bellignon tonight, Mitch?
I think it's the distance and it's also the reach. You can't quite reach Martin Nguyen. He reached him on the shot could change the tide of this match. The scoring is probably very close.
Bellignon, center cage. Fires out the left hook again. Now Nguyen takes center cage. Bellignon fakes the jab. Nguyen shoots in, and Bellignon stuffs the takedown attempt.
Interesting. Takedown defense. That's going to be like the 7th or 8th time Kevin has stopped the takedown of Martin Nguyen, and that's going to score as well. Kevin is able to control and dictate where this match is taking place.
There's the overhand right from Nguyen. There's the jab from the Australian. Bellignon looking to edge the distance. Closing on Nguyen. Work those hands. He swings to the body, and Nguyen gets out of dodge.
Kevin might need to start taking a little bit more risks, start pushing forward with this action, because I don't know how the judges, how are they going to see this? Are they going to see the striking superiority and the movement of Martin Nguyen, or are they going to see the aggression of Kevin Bellignon?
Nguyen goes to the outside thigh. 1 minute 45 remains of the fourth of 5 rounds. Wicked left hook from Bellignon. Hasn't found the target cleanly though.
Just the reach, his arms are just not long enough to touch Nguyen. He's throwing a lot of shots, but they're just not anywhere close to Martin.
Bellignon sets the right hand here. Front kick there from Nguyen. Nguyen's so quick twitch, the way he moves around, snaps out the jab. Fake again from Nguyen. Bellignon wants to set a power silver. Cuts kick to the ribs of the Australian. Under a minute remaining in this round. This crowd wants Bellignon to pull the trigger. They want him to unload. They're all on the edge of their seats inside the massive Mall of Asia Arena. There's the right hand from Martin Nguyen. And you just get a feeling the hairs on the back of your neck at some stage, Bellignon's going to pull out all the stops. Bellignon's going to go hell for leather. Final seconds. As Mitch said, it could take one big shot to swing the pendulum, to turn the tide. And it looks like we're going to have to wait to the 5th and final round to find it.
There's still like 10 seconds left as we're walking away.
So
that frustration
round remaining.
Is that gamesmanship? What do you think that is?
Brooke Nguyen looking very nervous, playing with the rings here cage side. The kids are back home in Sydney with her mum. She's a part of the sellout crowd inside the Mall of Asia Arena.
Let's take a look at some of the past action here. Kevin Bellignon goes airborne right now as he goes headhunting to entertain the crowd, but then Martin was able to answer back with a beautiful left hook, and then he came right up underneath. I think this is where he sets up the uppercut, but we just missed it. Nice shots overall by both opponents. Michael, tough call. How do you see the first 4 rounds?
You want to leave it to the judges or what? This one is close, Mitch. It is still anyone's bout for the taking. We are 5 minutes away from finding out who will become the interim bantamweight world champion. This crowd rallying behind Kevin Bellignon. Nguyen expected it. Bellignon said he'd knock out the Australian.
It's going to come down to who can throw caution to the wind, find that next level, and really start pushing the action.
Overhand right from Bellignon. Jab from Nguyen. Both men still look fresh as a daisy. Inside thigh kick from Bellignon. Jab from the Australian. Drops level, almost takes a knee to the face from Bellignon. That was nice timing from the Filipino.
It was, he's timing it correctly. It's like a striking chess match. I mean, they're trying to take risks. They're trying to... That's what he needs to do in this last round. The match being this close, and he starts to spin.
And the spinning back kick, the Filipino power. Maybe now the ticking time bomb will explode. Under 4 minutes remaining.
double digits. And Belagon's done a great job to stop every single one of them.
Big swinging fisticuff from Kevin Bellion. Manila's come alive here in the final round. A jab from Bellion. Martin Nguyen edges forward. Can he throw the right hand? Bellion swinging for a knockout now. Bellion putting everything behind these shots.
Nguyen's marching forward, still has that swagger, still has that confidence. He's looking for that big shot. Kevin's doing a good job of moving left and right as Martin tries to back him up against the cage.
Nguyen trying to close down the movement. Shoots it again. Good defense once more from Kevin Bellion. The rangefinder from the Filipino. Overhand right from Martin Nguyen. Left hook from the Aussie. Goes to the body. Goes to the bread basket. There's the overhand right from Nguyen. He came agonizingly close. Here from Nguyen shouting, "Go Martin" in the background. A high right roundhouse from Bellion. There's the jab. Overhand right from Bellion. Went higher than Nicholas shot.
That sidestep, man, is beautifully done. Martin's got great movement in his eyes. That's what makes him so dangerous, is his constant movement. He sees things coming and he just slides out of the way.
Nguyen jamming, Nguyen faking. Bellion goes to the body. We've got over 2 minutes remaining. Who will become the interim bantamweight world champion? Jab from Nguyen, jabbing well. Martin Nguyen, more jab to the pin cushion here in the final round. And Bellion to the inside thigh. Goes down to the body now, off the lead hand. 90 seconds on the clock.
Good defense by Bellion. We're seeing the aggression shown by Nguyen. He's the one pushing forward. He's evading a lot of shots.
Martin Nguyen hunting for the overhand right. There it goes again. Hoping for the headache maker. Both men swing wildly. They have powerless elbows. They are designed to knock you out. If only they could connect. Uppercut there from Martin Nguyen. Nguyen shoots in for a double leg. And once more, Bellion defends the takedown. Jab from Bellion. This is the best round of the match so far. Now they're pulling out all the stops. Now they're throwing caution to the wind in Manila. Side kick from Bellion. Nguyen looks to cut off the cage. 30 seconds to go. He backs up the champion and a high right round kick from Bellion. This crowd trying to rally Bellion home. 15 seconds now.
Martin pushing forward, trying to cut the angles. Kevin starts to run.
Is there one big shot left for either man? Nguyen thought about the overhand right. And for the contest, a standing ovation inside the Mall of Asia Arena in Manila. This one was for all the things in the Philippines, and who will prove triumphant?
Who's taking home the beans in the Philippines? Interesting matchup, Michael. I want to put you on the spot. How'd you see it?
Well, I wonder how this man saw it. The world bantamweight champion Bibiano Fernandez knows that he will probably face the winner of this sometime soon. Will it be that man Kevin Bellion from Team Lakay in Baguio City? There's the CEO and founder of One Championship, Chatri Sityodtong, to present the gold. Let's go to Dominic Lau.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of battle, we turn now to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges have scored this contest in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. And now,
Philippines, the most dominant country in one championship. Another champion for Team Lakay. And once again, a third division title eludes Martin Ewing. There's the Bushido spirit. There's the martial arts code of honor. And now the Dragon with the silencer.
Manila, Philippines! And now, the one interim bantamweight world champion, Kevin Belangon! Kevin, an absolute superb performance. You've done what nobody in the featherweight division could do, nobody in the lightweight division could do, but when it comes to your area, you put on an absolute striking display. How does it feel to capture your world title here in Manila, Philippines?
Bahagia! Of course, I cannot explain this feeling, you know. Maybe I'm the happiest athlete tonight. And I want to say thank you to all the people who gave support, to all the fans who came to support this event, and of course the One Championship, to my team, my coaches and trainers, teammates. Thank you all very much, and to Martin, it's an honor fighting him. He's such a great athlete, and still he's a champion.
You have now made the Philippines one of the most dominant countries in all of One Championship, racking up another world title. Brandon Vera, J. Eustachio, our current champions. What do you attribute all this success coming from such an amazing country?
Well, I trained hard for this fight just to get this belt, and I'm proud to say that I'm one of the champions here in the Philippines with Jehe, Brandon, and this is a great opportunity given by Juan to me, so I want to thank Juan for this great opportunity.
Well, as you know, this is the interim Bantamweight World Championship. So, we've got to bring over the current Bantamweight World Champion and see what he thinks about Belangon Fernandez 2. And let's run it back. Viviano, what do you think of this man's performance?
I think Belangon did a good job today. And I want to thank everybody, take Manila for watch the fight. He did a good job today, but I'm the champion. I still the champion.
Kevin, it's time for a rematch. Are you ready? What kind of message do you have for the most dominant champion in One history?
Well, to my friend Viviano, I respect him as a champion, but we're in the same weight class, so I'm on the top contender, so there's no escape in facing my friend. So I hope he recovers fast so that we can make it this year.
Kevin, you're not a contender. You are now a world champion, my friend. Manila, make some noise for your interim bantamweight world champion, Kevin the Silencer Belangon!
Dancing in the streets of Baguio City. They will be celebrating all over the Philippines tonight for their newest world champion, Kevin Belangon. The GoDaddy knockout of the night was the TKO from Shinya Aoki over Shannon Wiratchai with this devastating ground and pound. That's the the GoDaddy knockout of the night from One Championship Reign of Kings. Aoki remains in the winner's circle with this ferocious incarnation of the former world champion. He also sending a message to Martin Nguyen. But the night belongs to that man from Baguio City, from Team Lakai. It's Kevin Bellignon, the champ. From myself, Michael Chiavello, the Dragon Mitch Chilson. Thanks again. See you next time.